Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. So we're gonna wait for the little alarm to go off and for some people to come in the room, and we will get this started. And if nobody comes in the room, then we'll just shoot general reads. So till then, I'm going to get my pen and find a page to write down the list of names. I guess it's easier said than done at the moment. Hey, how are you, Samari? My alarm hasn't even gone off yet. You were on it. I dig it. Would you like a read? Hey, Miss Ma'am. Let me go in here. I wonder why my thing didn't go off. There it goes. It's late, but I guess better late than never, right? Let's get in here. Awesome. I cannot see. There it is. What are you up to, Miss Ma'am? It's 2:00 on the dot. You got time for yourself? Oh, good. It's about time because I know you are busy as can be. I was kind of waiting around and then I had like an epiphany, which is kind of like a duh moment last night. And I was like, go on, self. All right, so we'll start with you, Samari. You are wanting to read, correct? Because I don't want to just like automatically start reading for you if you're not wanting to read, because that would be rude. Let me move my mouse out of the way. Move my little arrow out of the way. You're going to email me? Oh, okay. No worries. Cool. I dig it. All right. I don't know what that did, but I guess it was needed. Maybe somebody in your life does this, or maybe somebody that was in your energy. I don't know, because all of a sudden that's out of the blue, and I never do that. It's like, all right, ready to go. Okay, and get myself together. And let me uncross my legs. Hey, Mr. Tony, how are you? Are you wanting a read, sir? What do we have for Samari? That's a lot, but we're going to take them all. Okay, so we have your dreams and a practical plan. Woman in Taurus. Then we also have confidence is the key to your success. I feel like there's something new going on. Bring love into the situation. Your hard work is paying off. We have a lot of cards for you, Samara. And nothing is yet set in stone. Is there something that you're worried about that you're working on? If you feel like it's not going to come in, it's going to. Just keep staying confident. Maybe something new that you're trying out. Miss Kelly. Hey, beautiful. Thank you, Tony. Miss Kelly, are you wanting to read? All right. Sorry, Samari. I want to make sure I have my list down. Okay, got you. What do we have for Samari? What that Samari needs to know? We have a card that just flung out and did somersaults. I feel like you're flying through life. Like you're doing somersaults, like kind of joyous, happy, like carefree. These cards are jumping out. I feel like you're jumping for joy about something, but there's also something that you are working on. Something new. So I see you like your head down and you're just steady working away at something or planning. Because it's like I see you sitting there and it's like you have a pen. I'm going to show you. I don't know. Where's mine? I had a pen right here, but it's like you're like going like this. I'm like this. And you're looking down at something, but it's something that you're working on. Because I see you writing. So I don't know if this is now or in the future. All right, what do we have? We have suffering and silence. There's something that you're worried about. We have sacrifice in the reverse. But there's also something I see you're looking out on the horizon. There's something that you're longing for to come in, and triumphant success. Let me get this off my screen. I know you guys can't see it, but I can see it, and it bugs me. And on the bottom, triumph. That's amazing. So we have triumphant success and triumph. But there's also something you're looking out on the horizon. I feel like it's something that you're longing for, something that you're working for. But it also says like suffering in silence. Like maybe you're worried, like it's making you I feel shaky, like jittery, like kind of anxious. But yet at the same time, it's like you're going for something. Like you're not sacrificing yourself to the will of others, is what I just heard. This is interesting. It's like this is going to all come together. Hold on. Let's dig in, Miss Amari. Miss Amari, please clarify this. Six of Cups in reverse. There's something you're moving forward to, but it's also something like you're looking out on the horizon, but it's bringing kind of like standing in your own independence, bringing in something that's going to make you or stand out from the rest. I just got goosebumps all on my left side. And I also have that song stuck in my head that just popped in there. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. I don't know if it's like Motown or something you've been listening to lately, or maybe you like that song. Maybe you have a romantic relationship somewhere in your area. Maybe you were washing dishes and that song came on. I don't know, but it's an amazing song. I guess it'll come in. We'll see what it's about. And then we have the Queen of Cups that's on sacrifice in reverse, which is also kind of like you're no longer sacrificing yourself for others. You're standing strong within your own things that make you like comfortable and happy. I feel like you're staying calm in what the situation is. Like you're no longer letting it get you in an uproar is what I just heard. This card's kind of sideways. There's something that like you might have felt just like burnt out and ready to give up, but yet you weren't. Right? There's something that you've realized a lot of your accomplishments in and realized that, hey, I heard this isn't a crutch. This is me. Like, this is who I am is the exact words I heard. Right? So I feel like there's a lot of things like those burdens that you might have felt weighing you down. They're not a weight on you anymore because it's kind of like, I hear somebody whispering something in your ear. And then over time, it's kind of like, you're like, you know, I do want to go out. I do want to do this. And I feel like you're adding more onto your plate, like you're doing more. But at the same time, I heard you're staying true to yourself and the things that you love. Like you're not giving up one thing in order to take on another. I feel like you're kind of transitioning and you're working hard. There's something you're bringing in. There's something you're working on that you want to do that you're going for, because I just see you like head down into work. And like, I see that pen like resting on your face and you like writing stuff down. Maybe you're scripting. I don't know, but I see it very vividly. It's like I'm there. But it's like you're super focused. Patience and plannings underneath triumph. There's a lot of conquering. I just heard conquering your fears, conquering things that people might have thought that you couldn't do, but you're doing it. Look at this card. It just got stuck. Like in the upright. Like here I am. but yet it's stuck. It's the King of Wands, right? You're looking at the big picture. You're overcoming the challenges that I feel like the suffering in silence isn't really your suffering in silence. It's like you're looking at the horizon and it's like there's so much stuff that you want to do because that's you going for it. And it kind of reminds me of like Pocahontas, right? I don't know why, but it's just kind of like this card's never made me think of that before, but Pocahontas is what I'm seeing. And you see her like she's looking out and there's that big waterfall and all of a sudden she just dives into the waterfall. That's what I'm seeing out of this card. It's kind of like you might be scared, but like you're diving in. It's like you're taking on and being courageous in the things that maybe you might have doubted yourself in at one time. I feel as far as like you're kind of loving yourself and knowing that you can do it, but I also see that you're planning things out. You're being very strategic with what you're doing. You're not trying to rush it. You're like, yes, this is what I do. I just heard travel. Maybe that's something that you're wanting to bring into like your present and into your future. I just heard, because I heard travel and like it's kind of like looking and making plans and kind of maneuvering things around, but you're also wanting to create something. I see something being created, but yet maybe that something hasn't came here yet because it's not the right time, but I feel like you're really steady and working hard on it and like you're taking your time. Because I feel like there's something at one time you may have felt like you needed to stop one thing in order to do another or to take on another or to be able to have more stuff that you want to do within your life. But you're realizing, why do I have to give up what I love? I can have it all. I can do it all. So it's like you're getting your head down. It's like putting your head down and getting to work, but it's kind of like, it's like more relaxed. You're not feeling overwhelmed and burdened and burnt out and stressed out. You're just kind of like stepping back and kind of restructuring some things the way you can fit more in and do some more things that you want to do and accomplish more. But at the same time, I see you still doing the things that you love. Like, why do I have to give this up? Yeah. I feel like it's developing you. It's like, you know, I'm the leader of my own life. There isn't shit that can tell me anything because look at where I'm at. I just heard the song, Look at Me Now. Look at me now. Oh, I love it. And there's things I feel like you're releasing, like you're no longer, because we have the Hangman, right? It's on the Queen of Cups, but also the Sacrifice in reverse. But it's the thing, like you're releasing things that are kind of keeping you stuck or making you feel like you can't do stuff. And you're just kind of just being relaxed and calm and standing in like your boldness and your power. And you're doing things with love because it's what you love to do. And I feel like you're loving yourself to be able to do these things. You're like, I did all this. You couldn't tell me shit then. Look where I'm at now. You had something to say then, but look where I'm at now. Now you got something to say now, make me feel like I can't do this and also do this. Well, watch me do it. I just heard, bitch, please. I love this read. Hey, TT. Hey, Sheila. I think it's Sheila. Yeah, Sheila. Sorry, I'm like half line. I'm like, oh. I love it. I feel like you're also releasing a few people in your life. It may not be a lot, but it's a choice that you had to make in order to love on yourself, right? I feel like, you know, the angels are sitting there watching down on you, and this is the Lovers. It's also a Gemini card, but it's also kind of like there's these choices that you're making, but it's also creating you I tried the grand scheme of things. Like in the grand scheme of things, you're like, I'm going to love on myself and do what I love to do, right? I feel like this is bringing in more opportunities and more choices in your life to help you feel like you're branching out, because I see a tree and it's like the tree of life. And it has all these branches and they're branching down and you're just walking under and like touching each branch. Like I got that one, I got that one, I got full body chills even on my face. I got this one, I got this one, I got this one. You know what I mean? It's like you're looking up and you're just like smiling and you're walking under these branches. And it's like just these branches are hanging out and you're touching each branch as you walk by. And it's kind of like you're going and touching each one of them, you know, like bopping them. Like, you know, when you're a kid and you used to walk and just like touch things because you're getting taller and you're like, boop, 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 I can touch it. But that's what you're doing. And see what's kind of hidden in here and what people don't want you to know is like people wanting you to hide who you are and who yourself and like your spirituality and things like that, but you're not hiding it because it's still showing. You're still you. Like your cup is full. And I feel like you're being rewarded and given like more gifts. I feel like kind of like I see somebody testing the water with their toe. Like you're testing the water here. And embracing these new things that are being shown to you and also trying to figure them out and work them out. I see just like your head down, you're working hard. Like you're really working on that intuitive side of things. And I see it's like you're feeling drawn to do this. But at the same time, I keep hearing like, why do I have to give up what I love? I don't. You know? Like really just standing within like who you are. Right? And I see it's like with that triumphant, right? And it has that sword. It's kind of like you're like, got that one, got that one. Like knocking things out and those barriers that stand in your way. It's like you're cutting them out, like chopping down the barriers, right? And it's like you're going in full steam ahead here, right? You're going to be extremely triumphant. And you're going to see this start coming in. And it's like some people might be would wave the white flag, but you're like the red flag. You're like, I'll never surrender. And on the bottom, standing, your strength and your courage is a strength card. That Leo energy. Keep staying in that fiery energy. What's making you passionate about it is being strong. There's something in your sacral chakra. I feel like your sacral chakra is firming up. I feel like you're starting to notice this as well. I also see like more financial gain coming into you as well. Whenever you finish like planning out what this is that you're working on and these things that you're wanting to create and bring into your area and into your like your present, your day-to-day life that you're working on and you're wanting to embrace. Because I see you just like grabbing it. Like if you have a bunch of stuff on the table and you're just like and like hugging it on the table, right? Like a bunch of stuff like this is mine. You know, like you see like the kids in their candy, like I dig it. Yeah. And then we have the high priestess, and I know it's just very like strong and wisdom and connected with spirit, walking in that intuition and that faith and where it's guiding you and you're trusting that. And it's also understanding, you're starting to understand your subconscious and the way that you do things and why you do it. And you're grasping more. I feel like your subconscious is growing. Because I feel like something's sprouting, like it's pressure coming up here and also coming out of my third eye. I feel like there's things opening up and manifestations that are coming in and also realizations that have like popped you in the head. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to do it all. And it's just like you're taking your time. You're not stressing yourself out about it, but you're not going to give up also the things that you love due to what others might have said or tried to implant in your subconscious. I see you plucking out a weed. Because you're like, that's negative. That's not healthy. That's not what I want to do. This is what I love. This is what I like. And I'm plucking out that weed and I'm getting rid of it because you don't want to weed in all your flowers that are blossoming because one weed will take over and you're not letting that weed take over. I hope my analogies make sense. I dig it. Yeah, you're just being really, I feel like ambitious here. It's the Five of Swords, but I don't see this Five of Swords in a negative way. It's like he's looking at that sword and the other ones and he's picking them up and he's like, all right, I got 2 more swords. How am I going to hold all these swords? All right, I got it. It's like he has a smile on his face in this card and he's just standing there and he's like thinking. He's like, okay, how am I going to do this? All right, he's not being sneaky. He's just being chilled out and like, figuring out, okay, well, how can I hold these swords and make it to where I need to go and yet, not cut my ear off? I'm cool. I got this. And I think you do have it, right? I feel like maybe some people might say one thing, but I just heard, isn't it those same people that doubted you before? Those same people that may have doubted you before and that are behind your back now may, try to, I don't know how to say it correctly. Just because they can't do it doesn't mean that you can't accomplish it, if that makes sense. Because here we also have the 9 of Cups, you're going to be really satisfied. You're going to be very happy. It's here living the life of luxury. And I also see fine dining restaurant for some reason. Maybe you like fine dining. Maybe you're going to go to a fine dining restaurant. Maybe it's a social function or a charity event. But whatever it is, you're going to be extremely freaking happy and stable with what this is that you're bringing into your reality. I see stay on it, girl. It's going to bring in new money. I feel your solar plexus chakra is just, I don't know, like it's lighting up. It's firming up. It's, I don't know, like going like that with energy out, blossoming. I dig it. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope that made sense. All right. Okay. I definitely will. Oh, don't cry. You're going to make me cry. Don't cry, Samari. You're going to be all right. Because this right here, this shit right here, this looks good. I dig it. I forget Williams in my head. This shit right here, man, it's called death. What? Death? I don't want to die, man. No, not death. Death. You ain't gonna hear nothing. I love you, Samari. Next, we have Miss Kelly, and then we have TT and Shalia. Or Sheila. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Shalia. I make your name with a twist. Just playing. All right, so let me get you. You came in Sheila and then TT. And that's after Miss Kelly. Let me get these cards cleaned up and then I'll light the sage and we will move on to Miss Kelly. My sister from another mister. I'm in a goofy mood. It's been a good day. So please bear with me because I'm a goofball. Oh, okay. I'll do that. I'll do TT and then you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. The Knight of Cups just fell out on its own. Miss Kelly, are you going on a limit date? Just kidding. Just kidding. You guys remember that show, Eliminate, from like way back when? I know a lot of you are probably like way too young, but you know. I'm not that young. I used to love that show. I thought it was so funny. I was like, yeah, like I like roses and like long walks on the beach and you know a nice strong man that can pick me up in his arms. Just kidding, I'm just playing. Oh man. I need to go sit down somewhere, I know. So I have this ring on my table, but it's sitting on my Himalayan salt just to kind of like block and lock any energy that may be on it. So my son was walking, right? And this is going to go into a totally different random story, but I'm going to tell you why I think this. My son was walking. I let him and my oldest son and my like spawn number 3 right? They all walk down because we have it's a Ducky Smart, but it's I don't know, like a gas station. They have a bunch of shit. It's kind of like a quick trip type thing. There's just a lot of shit in there. Anyways, so the Bobo gave them some money, right? So they wanted to go spend their money. So I let them, because my oldest was with them, walk down to the store. And he found this ring in the road and he brought it to me because he knows I like rocks. Well, it has like this, rock in the heart band, right? And he goes, I seen it, and so I brought it to you. So I put it on my rock to like capture anything. Because once upon a time, when I was getting everything ready for my business, I was buying a bunch of stuff. I was buying a piece of glass because I was going to crush it for an art project. I was making my own fire glass, And this lady, she was big into she's an older lady, but she was also really sick. She had MS, and she was really nice, like super nice, and we talked for like days and even days after. But there was something that was weird about her. But she came in and she had a bunch of crystals and stuff like that, and we had talked that I go rock hounding and stuff, but they were into Reiki and like Wicca and stuff like that. But for some reason, I had this off feeling there's something weird. But she was nice, and she gave me this piece of rose quartz. I could feel the vibration off the rose quartz. And I was like, I hope this lady didn't put anything in this rock and is giving it to me kind of like a divot, Well, I'll be damned. I put that sucker in my car and I'm riding home. I have a piece of glass and my car starts acting up. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's just my car acting up. But I literally just got it out of the shop, like legitimately the day before. And then I brought it into my house and all this stuff. I started having plagues in my house, dude. Like, a dog started getting sick. And then, I had all of a sudden, flies were all in my house, swarmed of them. And, so I killed them and I saged my house. And I buried this rock. I cut up a ton of Himalayan salt. It was one, I was going to do a project. And two, I had to bury the stone, right? Kind of trap it. And so I cut up a ton of Himalayan salt. And I also, find it, fine grade, the powder of the Himalayan salt. Whenever you cut it, I put all that dust. I buried this rock in it, but it's still in here, in my, not now, but in my house. And then, so finally the flies were gone, right? And I called the exterminator and everything else. And then I had wasps kept getting in my house. I don't know how, but somehow they were getting in, coming out the vents and getting in my house. But there was nothing in the attic. Called the exterminator again. They come back out. Wasp nest outside, they got rid of them, but those were outside. But they couldn't figure out how did wasps keep getting in the house. It was every day it was another one. Then finally got rid of that in that situation. But there's nothing in the attic, so they weren't in the walls or anything like that. So it's weird how they kept coming in the house. And then there was mosquitoes. And then all of a sudden I had mosquitoes, all swarms of mosquitoes inside my house for no reason. Didn't have leaks at that time, nothing else, just mosquitoes. I'm like, I know it has to do with that rock. But I didn't want to think I was crazy. But I'm like, there's something wrong with that rock. This woman probably put something on it, right? Because the day after I got back, we went from talking days, messaging and stuff like that. And she was really nice to, yeah, you should come over and I'll teach you how to do Reiki. And, that's cool and everything. But I didn't hear from her since. So I knew it. And then all of a sudden I got extremely sick for no reason. I'm like, it's that fucking rock. I just knew it. And then once the mosquitoes finally got rid of all those, I had the exterminator come back out. And then all of a sudden, the spiders were back in my house, the brown recluse, which they were outside. But I've never had a problem with them inside the house because I've always had the exterminator come every month just because I had an issue whenever I first moved in. There was a ton of brown recluse nests in my backyard. So then all of a sudden they were in the house and I'd gotten bit and everything else. So I had the exterminator come back out. And then all of a sudden it was late at night and I woke up, which my kids were up because it was on the weekend. And I was like, I have to get that rock the fuck out of my house. So I got in my car and I have this rock, right? And my son's like, what are you going to do? I want to come. I was like, I'm getting rid of it. And so I drove I don't know, it's probably a mile and a half to the nearest park. And I chunked this fucking rock out of my car window, which there was somebody walking. I'm sure they thought I was crazy. Chunked it out of my window and then came home and then cleansed my house again. It was crazy. And then a couple of days after, I didn't have any more issues. Tell me that's not nuts. And I knew it too. I knew it because I had a feeling. And then I had this Like in my head, I heard somebody talking to me. You need to get rid of that rock. You need to get rid of it. She did something to it. You need to get rid of that rock. And then like I woke up out of my sleep and I'm like, oh, it's a Dybbuk rock. She trapped some shit in that rock. And that's why she gave it to me. But I hadn't had any plagues in my house since. But I swear, like, I felt like I was in the Bible. Like, you know, the 7 plagues, because it was one after another, after another, after another. And it was just freaking crazy. Yeah. Every smiling face isn't genuine. You got that right. I feel like she tried to put her sickness in the rock and give her sickness to me, you know? So yeah, it kind of freaked me out. And I kind of felt that way in her house. Like I felt uneasy. And then she had this weird spirit in her hallway that I can see. And it was kind of creepy, like kind of evilish looking. Like I didn't feel well at all. And then she's like, come on, you can come see our altars and this, that, and the other. And I'm walking around her house. I'm thinking, I don't have my gun, but it's all right. I can take her. I mean, she has a mess. I can take her. That sounds so bad. But I was like, it's her and her husband. I know she has a son somewhere around here. They're not going to try to like sacrifice me, are they? Just because I had that weird feeling. It's a hot mess. I'm telling you. Hot mess. So now I feel weird because like my son found that and then I would think about it because that had somebody else's energy on it. And then it made me think of that rock. And so I'm like, I'm putting this on the salt. My son's like, he was trying to be nice. He goes, do you like it? I thought it was pretty. I mean, I found it, but still it has a pretty rock and it was sweet. But at the same time, it's like, I want to get rid of it. But then I feel bad because what if he asked me? I'd be like, sorry, I threw away the thing that you gave me. That's like your kid giving you a flower and you'd be like, all right, and then chunking it. So I have to wait for him to forget about it so I can get rid of it. I know that's a little bit overboard, but you guys weren't here with the rock situation. It was so bad. Because one of the things with my dogs, whenever they got sick, like we got back from, we went crystal hunting, my youngest son and I. And then all of a sudden, like, just one day out of the blue, there was worms all on my floor. And they were hookworms. I'm like, oh, shit. My dogs had hookworms, but they were all over the floor of my house. Like, it was absolutely crazy, and it was disgusting, and it made me want to throw up. And I'm calling the exterminator, and I'm calling the vet. And I'm like dumping like gallons of bleach all over my floor to kill stuff, you know, because the bleach will kill them with hot water. So I'm like just sitting here like throwing buckets of like bleach, like just pouring the bleach on the ground and then throwing scalding hot water on the ground, mopping it all around, vacuuming up the water with the shop vac. It was so gross. It was so bad. I'll never forget it. It was horrid. All right, so that's my crazy story. Enough of that. All right, Miss Kelly, I'm ready for you. What do I have for Miss Kelly? We have prosperity lies ahead. Full moon in Taurus. We were just talking about that, Taurus. And on the bottom, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Ooh, I like it. Hey, Ira, I'll have you after Sheila. Okay. All right. We have love begins, somersaulting out. Put it sideways. I was just joking about the love, but obviously there's something about love coming in for you. I see pouring into your own river. All right, cool. We have new beginnings sideways. We have emotional or memories of love in reverse. See, it was like that. I feel like somebody's coming at you like, remember me, remember when, but I feel like you're being also triumphant over something. I feel like you're being triumphant over past memories and things that I heard used to haunt you. Dealing with love, I feel like loving, you're pouring into your, like your river of love, but you're following your intuition as well. I also feel like there's somebody that's coming at you that might want love, but and doing the like maybe remember when, but you're just like, no. But there's something you're following your intuition about. There's also some heartache and loss here that you're still dealing with, and also financial material change in the waiting game. There's something that you're waiting on, you're working on, and there's also something about speaking something out with your throat chakra. There's also something that you're conflicted about. This is a lot. Your readings are very intricate every time. Let's see. What is this about? Is Miss Kelly going to meet somebody? Love begins. New beginnings. I feel like somebody might want something with you, but you're not wanting it. You're working on your own success. We have the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, and the Emperor. And they're all in the upright. I feel like you're working on getting things balanced within yourself and being balanced within your life. I feel like you're more focused on your work than with love right now. I also feel like there's also things that are unclear that you're following and working on your intuition about, stuff in your subconscious that you're working on getting out. I heard mending. As far as what the love begins, it's like you're pouring love into your own cup and working on your rainbow of your happiness. There's two different hands here for pouring into your family, is what I heard. But I keep hearing a river of love. I don't know if that's a song or it has significance to you, but there's things here also like you're working on your new beginnings. You don't want a new beginning with an old person that might try to be like, remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? But it may not have already been like a romantic partner. It may have just been somebody in your energy that you're just not feeling it. You're not having it. You're more focused on what it is that you want as far as your new beginnings and things getting it balanced with your priorities. I feel like there's also things that you're also working out and figuring out that you're adapting within your mental, but also I feel like you're standing strong in who you are. You're working on structuring some things out here. I feel like you're working on standing strong and being triumphant over the things in your life. You're not going to let anybody come and hinder your progress of where it is that you want to go. I also feel like there's other things that you're bringing in. I feel like these old past memories, I feel like you're not... It's like you dealt with them, you're dealing with them, and they're not affecting the way you move anymore. So it's like you're triumphant over it. You're taking authority. You've taken, standing firm within that. I feel like the stuff that you've dealt with, I feel like it's stuff that has been, you're working on and worked out here. I don't feel like you're rushing towards or into anything. I really feel like you're pouring into yourself and working on that. But I also feel like there's something that you're working on. It also has to do with your intuition. I feel very hot in my face. Maybe you feel warm, having hot flashes, just real hot. My face feels like it's getting red. Is it getting red? It is getting red. Like real hot. Maybe somebody gets on your nerves. It's just a death sideways. But it's on the moon. So it's kind of like there's something you're holding on to that you're not wanting to hold on to, but yet you realize that you might be holding on to it a little bit. But there's also something like you're changing that. It's something to do with your mental, your emotions, the past things that you have gone through and that have been in your life. I feel like possibly dealing with love. But I feel like you're also working on getting that balanced out. I feel like you notice this, you see this because you have really great intuition here. It's something that you felt like may have hurt you. It may have made your heart sad. My chest feels really heavy. But also I feel like while doing this, it's like you're working on something else of financial matters. There's something new that you're creating. Like I still see that. I just heard that song, Feel the Vibration. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. I feel like your vibration is higher. You're more up, you're more energetic. Feel the vibration. Good vibration. Bottom of the body, goosebumps. I dig it. All right, so here we have the Four of Pentacles on the Two of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Wands. It's on the Emperor. And then we have the Two of Cups. There's somebody that you're creating a new connection with, a new friendship. I feel is developing here, but you're also dealing with a lot of that change. Maybe you've met somebody that might in the future, because that ring finger stood out to me, come to par, like as far as relationship. But I feel like right now you're really focused on like friendships and your money, honey. But I do see that just like there's a new beginning coming in, but it's not coming in quite yet. You're still getting things balanced. And I also feel like, you're working on being secure here, secure within your money. You're planning things out properly, but yet there was somebody that possibly was trying to come in that was kind of possessive, or you seem like he kind of strings people along here. There's somebody in your energy that kind of strings people along and you're just not with it. You're like, nah, I'm good. Because that's what I see. You're like, I'm not having it. I feel like, with the King of Wands over the Emperor, right? And you have the triumphant over like the memories of love. Like you're triumphant over your past. You're not going to relive those situations again. You're still dealing with overcoming some things in your subconscious. I feel like you're really pouring into yourself. I feel like you're also overcoming a lot of challenges and it's developing you into a higher vibrational person, right? I feel like you're rising up, like really sitting, like not necessarily sitting on your throne, but for instance, like sitting on your throne, like you have your crown on straight, you're really standing in your, queenness, right? And all that it is, being structured, adapting to the things that you're dealing with, focusing on bringing new stuff in, I feel, but you're pushing old stuff out. You're not dealing with the old traumas, no matter how they come at you, because I feel like somebody's coming at you and it just kind of like makes you want to vomit in your mouth a little bit. You're like, dude, no. I don't know if that fits the situation or not, but as I see, you're just kind of like, nuh-uh. Maybe this is probably like an old friend or something like that might be coming towards you. We have the Hierophant here. I feel like you're really standing like more focused like in with your faith. And then we have the Page of Coins in reverse, then focused on love. But I feel like there's also new people that are coming in your life that's bringing in changes here. But I feel like that's where love, and again, you're pouring into yourself and you're putting people around you. I hear like-minded people. There's also some kind of partnership that's going to come in, some kind of connection. It could be business connection, could be friendship, ends up being great friends. I don't know. Maybe it'll develop into something more. If there is something on the dating scene, but I don't see this being an old person. If it is, it would be somebody new. But I feel like you're standing strong, like within, if somebody's not able to talk to you and to see things, and they may not even have to like agree with you about things, but still be able to have a conversation like on a higher level, different, like more spiritual, not kind of like set in their ways, like this is the way, you're going to hell. I just heard not that type of person, but somebody that's just like more spiritual. I feel like because you're getting more, I feel like you're becoming more connected for some reason. But there's also somebody here that's just this person's kind of lazy within your energies, or somebody here also like maybe you see them for who they are. I heard mooch. They're mooch, or they like that they're not really the commitment type, but they're like, I just heard, but with you, I'd be fully committed. It's because these people aren't you. That's why. And you're like, nah. Because if you're going to be that way with them, then you'd be that way with me. You can't think that it would be any different. I feel like you have that really keen hindsight is what I just heard. Maybe somebody used to say that. I see this right here. There's a lot of pressure right here and behind my ear. I feel like you're hearing the voice more, like you're becoming more in tune. You're hearing spirit more, and you can hear. So you can hear other, not necessarily other people, but I feel like your intuition is on point as far as like your feelings and what you see, like what you know, like you automatically know, like reading body language and talking to somebody, they can say one thing, but you can tell like in the tone and just that vibe, like you know how they are, and you're like, no, this person is, you know, not my cup of tea. And I also hear you saying, no, I'm just focused. Like, I'm good over here. I'm focused on this. And it's kind of like you want to be able to speak to somebody. So you want a union that you can speak with. But I also feel like there's a union of a nice partnership or a friendship developing, blooming. But I also see like you create, like you're still, like you're working on something. You're standing firm in. But there's something you want to bring in. There's something that's going to be incorporated into your, like, you know, normal day-to-day, maybe not every day, but you get it, day-to-day aura, atmosphere, things, the things that you do every day, your tasks. It's going to be like incorporated in, but it's something more that you're taking on. I feel like you're releasing past burdens, and that release, once you noticed it, it's raised your vibration, because I just feel so hot. It's like it's bubbling up and like sweating, right? Like I have sweat literally dripping out of the creases of my arms, and that doesn't normally happen. Like really it doesn't, but it's like your temperature, your body's raising, you're higher vibrating, but you're also hearing more from spirit. I feel that you have stuff that you're working on and within your gifts that are growing and heightening, and you're starting to realize it and work on it. I just feel so hot. Like I am pouring sweat right now. Somebody might make your blood boil, but not in a good way. But I just keep hearing that song, feel the vibration. Come on. Feel it. I feel like you're being more in tune to yourself and recognizing your body and your vibrations, and feeling like if you meditate, when you meditate, you're manifesting, starting to learn the chakras and feel the energy as it moves up out of you. And whenever you go into the zone, like your third eye zone, it's like you can honestly, like you can feel pressure. And I feel like maybe somebody's talked about pressure, or you knew this, but you never really felt the pressure. But now you're feeling the pressure out of your third eye as you're meditating and seeing like the visions and manifesting what it is that you want. Like you're elevating. But we also have the 10 of Cups here. So it's like you're working on your dreams coming true and those things that you want within your life, and those standards. I heard, standards. Be bougie with it. But it's that inner true happiness. And if people can't, you know, it's like if you're not elevating me, you're bringing me down. If you can't bring nothing to the table, then you're dragging me down. I'm not carrying around your dead weight. Yeah, a balance between your emotions and your headspace. I feel like there's stuff that was in your subconscious and within your energy that you've really worked out and come to realize and know that you had to deal with, and you're dealing with it. And it's really just pouring into yourself. Like you're really like pouring into your own river here, and that river is going to flow. I see a river of love going out towards other, and also flowing in of change, if that makes sense. River of love and flowing into change, and finding that balance of what you need to prioritize day to day, and also the delegating of things out. But also feel somebody's bringing somebody in that's going to help things move higher. And I just heard business partner-ish type stuff. I don't know what the ish type stuff is, but I guess you'll know what it is. But I feel like you're not letting people shake your peace anymore, especially with the King of Cups here. Like you have 10 of Cups, it's an inner peace. It's like if you disturb my peace, you got to go. You're not letting people rattle your chains. I see somebody shaking chains. I feel like you're standing in your strength here. It's that strength to move on, that strength to persevere, that strength to take on new tasks, that strength that you're going to need to be able to get the ball rolling. And now I hear the song, get your motor running, get out on the highway, looking for adventure, coming my way. I feel like that's how you feel right now. Born to be wild. Bottom of the body, goosebumps. You're no longer going to let people make you feel defeated or get defeated by the task at hand, because you can do it. I feel like you're being strong. You're going to be implementing some new things that you've been working in, that you've been keeping secret. Yeah. I dig it. You're going to enjoy the pleasures in life. And I just heard I can get shopping when I want. And then you have the world, which is that whole change and the new beginning, a whole new world is what I just heard. That your conclusions are within reach. And then we have nothing is yet set in stone. And the climate, the fairy climax approaches. The nothing is yet set in stone is because I feel like this is still in progress because it's quiet. But I feel like you're still working on it and figuring out, but it's going to be really prosperous. But under that, we have luck is on your side. And it's a time to take action. I dig it, Miss Kelly. I love it. But I'm sweating my ass off from your read. You got my blood going, girl. Questions are $10, but I can do a general for free if you would like. I don't know how to say your name. Sadaf? Am I saying that right? Sadaf? I'm hot. You turned on the air conditioner? Like, it is crazy. I feel like I need to. Like, I am. Like, it's just weird. Like, it's my face and it's the crease in my arms. Like, I can feel it from, like, my solar plexus chakra up, like, out through here. Like, I felt all of that. It was crazy. So I hope that was on point. So there was somebody that just wasn't it. He's like, oh, shucky ducky. And you're like, no, don't quack over here. I love you, Miss Kelly. Like, you can go quack somewhere else. You're not quacking over here. Oh my God. Hold on 1 second. Oh man. And I know it's just me. It's not hot in here. It's like 72. Okay. Let me clear out this energy because that was funny. I love the reads today. That's great. That was a lot of energy. If I don't burn myself up. See, now I'm going back to normal. That's all your energy, Miss Kelly. That's all you. Got my blood going. Got me all hot and bothered. I love you, Miss Kelly. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Samari. I appreciate you. Oh. All right, I had to get these cards cleaned up. That was funny. Miss Kelly, you're supposed to be napping. You need to go take a nap. Because everybody's going to be like, where's Miss Kelly? Miss Kelly needs to be home. They're going to be waiting. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Oh, don't be sorry. It is what it is. It was a fun read. I dig it. All right, let me see what I have. We have Ira. I think Ashley just joined. Are you wanting a read? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Sada. Are you wanting a general? All my information, if you're wanting to ask an exact question, it's up in that little top. If you click on it, it'll have like Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo. If you're wanting to ask like an exact question. Other than that, I just do the free generals. I'm confused. I'm sorry, Ashley. You had yes and then you had no. Were you wanting to read, babe? Answer me one more time, just in case, because I'm kind of confused and I don't want to tap into your energy if that's not what you want. Yes? Okay, I got you. I just want to make sure. Because I didn't know if you were talking to like Tony or someone in the chat or me, because I saw the yes and I saw the no. And I was like, oh, I'm confused. All right, I'm going to get this cleared out real quick. And we're going to clear out this deck. And we'll be good to go. Ah! All right, so now we are on TT, and then we'll do Sheila, and then we have Ira, and then Ashley. I hear that song. It's easy as ABC. Talking about you and me. ABC. 1, 2, 3. You and me, girl. That might be of significance to you, Miss TT. I don't know. You guys answer me. Do you guys think I should start putting timestamps on the personal reads? Would that be easier? Do you guys think it matters? Is that something you would like? Not like? Let me know. Because if so, I'll take the time and do it. I don't like busy work, you guys can tell. I'm like, I guess I'll do it. Okay. Let me have a drink. I think that has significance to you somehow, TT. As I keep seeing it. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, you and me, girl. Jackson 5 or Michael Jackson might have some kind of significance to you. Hold on. Maybe you're figuring something out. Or you're teaching somebody something. It's easy as A, B, C. I think you're maybe teaching somebody something. You love Michael Jackson? Maybe that's why. But that song has something about your energy. I don't know. Maybe you teach or teaching somebody something. Or maybe somebody's coming towards you or in your energy that's like, I love you, girl. What do you have for TT? What is it that she needs to know? Well, all right. But yeah, bring love into this situation. New moon in Aquarius, and that's weird because it flew out the center of the deck. A time for healing. And on the bottom, a fairy climax approaches. This is full moon in Aries. Aries, Aquarius, which is the new moon. Ooh, I bet you have new love coming into you with this new moon, because it is new moon in Aquarius. That's exciting. But it's also a time for healing, the balsamic moon. There's still some things from your past that you need to heal and get worked out before this will come in. Ooh, TT, what do you got going on? So I want to grab something. I'm going to grab one of these after this read. All right. What do we have for TT? Yeah, this is something new that's coming in. It's nothing from the past. But there's also something that has to heal. We have material harvest sideways. What is this about? That's exciting. Well, all right. We have trapped in fear, which is on top of intuition and partnerships and alliances. So there's something you're stuck in your head about that you know in your intuition that you know what you need to do, but it's some kind of a union that has you stuck all in your head. Material harvest is sideways. And then we have obstacles and challenges. I feel like that is the obstacle and challenges. It's getting out of your head and those thoughts that scare you. There's something you need to clear out. But also we have material and spiritual prosperity here. Memories of love. I feel like you need to clear out memories of love or get over somebody for somebody new to come in. I heard don't believe the lies. Sometimes you just gotta go. The past is the past for a reason. It's there for lessons, not to keep persecuting yourself over. And that is the obstacle and the challenge here. But also it's distracting you from what lies ahead here. I feel like there's a financial change that's going to come into you, and it's going to be a lovely one. But it's like you need to be able to focus. You need to follow your intuition, be able to focus, because there is a new partnership coming in. I feel like somewhere in the financial realm, there's something coming in. But you need to stay strong, your intuition, your spiritual faith. I feel like spiritual prosperity also has to do with your faith becoming stronger. Your faith will become stronger as you tend to heal and mend. I see someone patching up like a wound, and then somebody holding like a patch over it. So like, you know how you put pressure on something? Like if you have like a bullet wound, or you have, like a stab wound or something, like a wound, and you apply pressure to make it stop bleeding. That's what I see. I hear just applied pressure.
Motion detected at your front door.
Sorry, I need to snooze that. It's being windy. Okay, let me grab this here. I heard, don't get in a tizzy. I don't know if somebody used to say that to you, or maybe you might say it. Don't get in a tizzy. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, you and me, girl. There's somebody that you already know, you're friends with, that sees you like they see you, but yet they know it's not the time. There's somebody you know that truly sees you that knows it's not the time. I don't know if that's soaking in. I feel like I need to say it again. There is somebody around you that you know that truly sees you for who you are, and like deep into your soul, like sees you, understands you. You guys know each other, but yet it's not the time. It's kind of deep, huh? We have here 3 of Wands, that's on material harvest. We have here the 3 of Cups, which is on this trapped in fear, intuition, and partnership and alliances. I think that this has a double whammy here. I feel like there's past partnerships and alliances that need to be out of your energy, and there's a new partnership and alliance that's coming in that you will notice once you do this healing. And I feel like that's the challenge right now. Fives might be of significance to you because we have obstacles, challenges. It's a 5. Intuition and alliances is a 3 and a 2, and that's a 5. There's also an 8 and a 9, which is after you get out of being stuck in your head, you're going to be more focused. And there's also going to be a material change. There's going to be a rapid growth that comes in between you and out of you. I feel like you're looking ahead for brighter days. You're looking ahead, like bright sunshiny days, what I just heard. I feel like you're going to meet new friendships. You're going to have a new group around you that makes you truly happy. There's something that's going to come in that you're going to be celebrating. And I feel like once you get out of your head, it's going to come in. Yeah. Right here, we have the Page of Wands in reverse, or the Page of Coins in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Sun. There's somebody in your energy who's not committed. They're a lazy ass, greedy ass person. I don't mean to laugh, but I just hear it in a different tone. Somebody was really deceptive. Somebody was very manipulative. Somebody was very immature in your energy because they're 2 pages, and one's kind of greedy. One's kind of like sucking you dry. One probably wants you to pay for everything and crap like that. They're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Yet they don't ever do shit. And once you get them out of your life, you're going to be celebrating because you're going to be joyful and happy. I think that's what the healing is. This is the obstacle and challenge. Get in whoever this is out of your energy, because then you have the Sun, and technically that Sun, these all came together, but you have material harvest, advances, looking ahead, exploring the new horizon. The sun's coming up, enjoying the sunrise, feeling refreshed, right? And also celebrating. I think you're going to celebrate like huge wins that are coming in. These huge wins, I don't know, could be overcoming this. And overcoming, not feeling sad every time you think about them, or if they come around, you're not like feeling some type of way, or like, oh, I want them to come back, because really, why would you? Especially if they're like really deceiving and they're lying and they have like no commitment whatsoever. It's kind of like this: you're nobody's option. I don't know why I need to say it again, because I keep hearing it, and I hear it sternly. You are nobody's option. And it's as simple as that. It's like once you choose not to be an option, you're going to rise to the challenge and something greater is going to come in. And you should be nobody's option. Don't allow yourself to be an option, because you're grand. I just heard rise up. Like there's a song that goes rise up, and it's a speech. He's like, rise up. And it's like you're rising up. You know what I mean? Like rising up out of the pain. That's cool. Like loving on yourself more, and knowing that I feel like you're going to be celebrating. There's somebody new that's going to come in that also you're going to celebrate. There's somebody in your circumference that knows it's just not the time yet. Don't pass up your blessing with a Knight in tinfoil. The Hermit sideways. There's something you're regaining insight in, you're going within about, right? There's something you're kind of like withdrawn. You might be feeling kind of lonely right now, and that's what makes you kind of stuck in your head. And that's why you keep kind of thinking about the past, because you're lonely. But the thing is, it really isn't that great. So don't think about the good times. You need to think about all the bullshit they put you through and heal that bullshit. Don't take on your baggage with you. Don't keep on that body bag, right? Don't keep carrying that dead weight, because you're going to get tired. And that just kind of like weighs you down is what I'm saying. But I also see you like going within. I see you healing. I see you kind of working on using your intuition and getting out of being like feeling stuck in this kind of mental back and forth type stuff. I just heard hard on block. Then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Chariot. These are 3 pages in a row, all on top of each other, and this obstacle and challenge here. Somebody has a lack of direction here. There was a lot of conflict with them, but there's something also that you're procrastinating on moving on from. And he's looking straight at the Hermit. I feel like It's like you're going within, but still you need to gain that insight and keep on working on your healing, keep following that intuition. Don't doubt your intuition, because once you do, I feel like your whole self-control is going to get better. Eventually, over time, with that healing, you're not going to have that pain. And that's when you're ready and this other person's going to come in, because nobody's going to come in whenever you're still holding on to something from the past. I feel like you're going to be a lot happier, and I feel like you're going to have some kind of successful outcome out of this. I feel like you're going to have some kind of material financial change that's going to be more abundant once you get this deceptive energy out of your life, right? That's the Seven of Swords. Like once you completely clear from it. But there's also going to be something, here's the more teamwork here. I feel we have the Three of Cups, and also we have the Three of Coins. There's gonna be somebody that you're actually gonna be able to build with, somebody that's gonna make you truly happy, that you know that's in your intuition, right? I feel like you're gonna be more happy and meet new people and gonna kind of like build yourself up. And that's what you're working on. Then we have the Star sideways here. It's kind of like staying strong within your faith. I feel like your wishes are gonna come true. I feel like you are kind of right now feeling a bit overwhelmed, feeling kind of insecure here. I feel like somebody broke you down. I just heard, I break you down to build you up. But love don't break people down to build them up. That's fucking bullshit. Pardon my language. That just made me mad. Somebody needs to be punched in the throat. But I see that you're holding on to, there's some kind of hope that you're holding on to. But I also feel like there's going to be, once you go within and you keep working on this healing, once you start loving on yourself and bringing love and like letting go of the anger, letting go of the despite, like despising somebody, letting go of, you know, they did this and they did that, but really just healing and just kind of not giving a crap anymore, because it is what it is and it's time for you guys to move on. They're just not right for you. Like, you know, you learned some lessons, you had some good times, it didn't work out. This is how they are. There's no changing people. People that can change people is themselves, not feeding in through the BS, and really following your intuition and taking that time and separating yourself from whatever energy this is. There needs to be a complete cutoff and separation, so you have that time to heal and to heal your energy, right? Don't go back and forth. Don't feed into the bullshit and the conflict, and don't bicker, don't fight, don't argue. Just like don't answer the messages if that's what they want to do. I don't know if you might have kids with this person or not, but if that's the case, like cut it off, like take control of that situation. This actual, you know, night come in that's, you know, a real night and not a night in tinfoil. It's not going to be a clown in a crown over here trying to play like the Joker and the Fool, you know, trying to run all these tricks, right? Like the Joker and Batman. I feel like you have the fruits of your labor are paying off, right? You're growing something. There's more finances coming in. This is confirmation. The Nine of Coins. I feel like you're going to be rewarded and you're going to come in. Look, boom, the Fool. You know, once you get this foolish energy kind of out of your life, but also the Fool is embracing the wonders of the unknown. It's the newness. It's the kind of like finding yourself again, that inner child and those things you like to do and feeling fun and feeling free. You know what I mean? But we have both these cards, and then we have the King of Coins here, which is somebody who's like a great provider, you know, somebody who's like abundant in their life, abundant in the things that they want. I feel like there's more prosperity coming in, and that's prosperity twice, because we have like material harvest, but we also have material and spiritual prosperity. Spiritual prosperity, growing your insight, growing yourself from within, loving on yourself, growing, blossoming. You're developing, you're blossoming from this. You know, things don't happen to you to punish you. They happen to you to help you grow. I feel like this is a, you know, it's a character building moment. It sucks, but it's character building. It makes you a stronger person, right? But I feel that somewhere in all of this, there's something that's going to happen. There's some kind of gift that's going to be given to you, whether it's a new opportunity, new job, new people that you make, that's going to bring in a financial gain here. But there's also a new person that's going to come in, which that could be that financial gain coming in, because I mean, maybe it works out, but I feel like this person is in your energy. This person does see you, but you're going to have to cut out and make those difficult decisions that you already know you need to do, because then you will be happy, because that's when your fairy tale climax is going to come. But you have to be fully healed here and let that salt water wash away the wounds within your heart, and then your heart's going to become golden here. You're going to have a victory over this, but you're also going to have a victory and a success on your financial realm as well. Just stay wise and keep following your intuition, because you know what to do. And once you do that and you deal with the mess that you have to go through and fully heal and cut off that energy so you can heal, you're going to feel like a new woman. You know what I mean? I see like the waterfall and the herbal essence commercial, and you underneath it going, yes, yes, yes. It's being like cleansed, like washed clean, like your energy is cleansed. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, pure, like you're feeling good. You know what I mean? I hope that resonated. That resonate? I hope it resonated. That's a lot. Yes, it did? Oh, good. You cut them off for a good 2 weeks, so you're still healing? Yeah, it's still new. That's exactly why you left. He wanted you to be a pick-me? Yeah. I'm sure he learned, we don't do pick-me. You can go pick your nose somewhere else, because, yeah, nobody's option. You can go play that with people with low self-esteem and the little girls down the road. Nobody has time for that mess over this way, because we're queens over here. You go stay on your burnt grass over there, because the grass isn't going to be green. But don't call me. Go away. That part. I love you teasing. You're nervous? Don't be nervous. It's okay. All positive. All good. You're so fun, Sheila. You don't know why? It'll be good. It'll be good. There's something coming in quickly towards you. Some kind of victory. It's going to come out of nowhere and smack you in the face, Sheila. I dig it. Oh, thank you, TT. I appreciate you as well. I have you after Sheila. Here. Got you on my list. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Miss Kelly. I appreciate your donation. Love you. I'm so excited. I appreciate it. How are you laughing at me, Ira? How do I send you one with the Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App? I'm not sure, because that's my only sources that I have. I'm not able to, because I don't have enough subscribers yet to have it where you can donate on the channel. That's my only options I'm able to do at the moment is Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. I'm sorry. I wish I had the donation button. Soon we will be there. We will hit our 1,000. We're going to grow in the channel. You're going to get it. If you guys haven't yet already, would you please hit the like button? I'd appreciate it. Helps the algorithm. I'm gonna get my life together, I promise. I'm getting these cards all mixed up. Sometimes I just spread them out and I just pick them up like individually and then shuffle them. That way I know that they're crazy mixed up well. Because maybe I'm OCD. I don't know. I just want to make sure they're mixed up. Like cleared out. All right. That's me. I'm going to get my little piece of sage here. I'm trying not to set my shirt on fire this time. Last time, like a little ember fell on my shirt, and I was like, ooh, let me not burn myself. Good to go. All right. Let me move my lighter. Are you ready, Sheila? Are you ready? Are you ready? Reminds me of that song. What's her name? La Portia or something like that. She goes, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. I like it like that. I like it like that. It's a fun song. But yeah. Maybe you know it. You're in New Mexico? Oh, that's awesome. They have good rock hounding in New Mexico. I can't wait to go. Ooh, so excited. It's my next trip. All right. Do you go? Oh man, I'd be in heaven. I always have to drive far away to go rock hounding, but I love it. I like to drive as well. We have confidence is the key to your success. I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to finish the shuffle. And on the bottom, end of a tough cycle approaches. This is full moon in Capricorn, and this is new moon in Leo. I like it. I like it a lot. We have base chakra sideways. Foundation and achievements is in the upright. I'll show you. There's a little bit of blockages in your base chakra that you need to clear out because that's your foundation. But also we have foundations and achievement. I feel like you're working on building a strong foundation in something. And standing your ground. That was sideways. 7s might be significant to you. 4s, 1s, 5s, 8. Maybe 4, 4, 4. Ooh, that's good. Because 7 and 1 is 8 and have an 8 is 4. So it's like 4, 4, 4. Which is like, you know, positive movement. Ooh, and your intuition. The awareness here. And then the waiting game in your heart chakra. Rest and rejuvenation. Also meditation. I feel like there's something that you're calling in. There's something that you're manifesting. But I also feel like there's also something that's lighting up within you. Something you're becoming more aware of within yourself. We have the 2 of Wands in the upright. Some other card that's hiding that was on top of the 2 of Wands that flung out and fell right on it. Ooh, the Empress. This is exciting. There's something you're making big plans on. There's something you're moving forward to. You might be moving home. You might be traveling, but you're making some big decisions here. And that's why you need that firm foundation. But you're going to be very successful here. There's something that you are growing. And you have the Empress. There's something that is guided for you. That's really kind of like beautiful. It's like really fertile. I feel like you're nurturing something here. I see something growing. Maybe like, I see like, this is an analogy like a flower pot. And I see you nurturing something you're growing, like in that flower pot, like it's blossoming. This could be an idea. This could be a new job. This could be creating your own business, or maybe if you own your own business, a new outlet. But there's something that's being born here. She's holding this crystal ball, and this crystal ball has kind of like a family crest on it. But it's like spirit is all around her, right? It's like seeing the beauty within. I feel like you can see in things. There's something that you're tapping into. There's something that's going to be flowing. Because you see in the clouds here, it also has another crown. So it's like she has a crown on her head. But it's kind of like somebody's looking down on you. See? I don't know. It's super cool. I feel like you're growing into the person that you're supposed to be. Like you're standing in that firm, like seeing the beauty within things. You're standing firmly within yourself. There's something that you are nurturing and you're growing. But there's something you need to stand firmer in on what it is that you're developing and standing your own ground. Don't let somebody walk all over you is what I just heard. There's something that you might be kind of maybe obsessing over that you're working on. The Knight of Coins in reverse. Like you feel like you're really not seeing the reward that you would like quick enough is what I just heard. But also at the same time, maybe there's somebody that you need to stand your ground to that might be a tad obsessive. But you would know what to do because I feel like you're very keen on your intuition is what I just heard. Yeah, we have the Justice on the 2 of Wands, and also sideways, we have the Knight of Cups. So that Knight of Cups being sideways is kind of like maybe a Knight in tinfoil, but there's something in your energy. Like you're making plans. I just heard you're making money moves. You're making some kind of plans. I don't know if it's going to happen now or if it's going to happen here in the future. I heard next 2 years. Possibly leaving home, moving to a different home, moving to another state. Something's going on, but it's big decisions and planning that you're doing. I heard you can have the whole world. You got the world in the palm of your hand. There's something that you're going to have a clarity to, and that's going to bring some balance into your life. You see how she looks pregnant? It's kind of like pregnant with the idea. The Justice is balance. I don't know if you're looking to have kids, or if maybe it's something of that matter, but this kind of reminds me of the stairway to heaven, right? Like your angels are all around you. They're guiding on what you need to do. Kind of like you're walking by blind faith. You're not being worried about what it is that people say. You're not being worried about, you know, things or people that have done you wrong. You're walking by blind faith because they're going to get their justice, but I feel like you're going to get a justice too, and that justice is good karma coming in your way. You need to make sure you follow your heart and stand your ground. The Empress follows her heart. She's nurturing. She's very, you know, firm. She has a good, like her head, she has a good head. She don't let her emotions run away with her. You know what I mean? She's not over logical and doesn't take the emotional side of things. Like she loves things. She loves the beauty within things. I feel like you're creating this firm foundation. There's something that you're achieving, that you're really standing within your grounds and what makes you happy here. Like following your heart. But I also feel like it's kind of like, also the Knight of Cups can be like a fantasy type thing, but I feel like that fantasy is kind of like your manifestations. It's not like a fantasy like you're living in la la land. Like you're kind of bringing it in and keeping it balanced and keeping it like idealistic to how to achieve this. You know what I mean? Like taking the steps to achieve it and really making sure that the ground is firm so the house don't collapse. Does that make sense? I just heard pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You have a card in the reverse. There's something that you want some freedom in. It's the Devil in reverse. There's some things you need to release and restore control of. And maybe that is with the Knight of Coins. It's like you work, but you don't feel like you're getting the reward into it. It's like maybe you're obsessing over work too much, or maybe it's kind of like you work at an overbearing place. You just need to stand your ground in and not let it consume you and go do the things that you love to do. Because then we have the World that's on top of the Justice. It's like you're beginning a new cycle. You're going to have that harmony within your life and finding that balance because truth is going to come out and that clarity is going to come in. It's that intuition here. I feel like right now you're growing yourself. It's a waiting game and there's things that you need to come in, but there's something in your base chakra you need to clear out and just kind of firm it up a bit. And that's what it's working on. Confidence is the key to your success. And then the end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel that standing up for yourself is going to cut out some of these things, not overworking yourself. I said overworking, not getting paid enough for what I do. I feel like there's something that you're creating that you love, something that's going to make you feel free. I also see like there is definitely freedom and release in here. There's something that's going to make you feel free by releasing some kind of obsessive energy around you. And also making sure you fully stand up for yourself and what it is that you're doing and not let people interrupt your energy by things they might say or do. Who gives a shit what they said is what I just heard. Who gives a shit what they think? You're your own individual person. If you like it, I love it. And that's how life should be. I don't know if somebody used to say that, but that's what I heard. I see somebody saying it. You like it, I love it. And that's all it needs to be. Yeah, there's something, don't worry about failing here. Sometimes things have to end in order for new to begin. It's a cycle that starts to clearing. You have to clear things out for new things to come in. But I definitely see like a cycle being complete. I see that you feeling complete in your heart. I see you feeling balance in your heart. But I also see you need to quit doubting yourself here, right? Because there's something that you need to stay in your strength and be super courageous, because this thing, confidence, is the key to your success. It's strength, it's courage, it's tapping into that energy, right? Being strong on your inside, like that inner strength, and not doubting yourself or not feeling that you're weak just because things like you may have eaten dirt, how I like to say it. Like, you know, sometimes you fall on your face when you're trying something new, but you get up, you spit out the dirt, and you keep on going. You figure out another way. Like you keep on working on it to perfect it. Sometimes you eat dirt to help you grow and perfect something and kind of maneuver it around, adjust it. It's kind of like being strategic, kind of tweak it up a bit. That way, then it works smoother, right? It's so you can learn something, character building. But I also feel you feeling really sense of like freedom here and regaining control. I feel like you've regained control over your life without having people butting in, is what I just heard. And then we have the Magicians. There's something that you're mastering and that you're working on that's going to be great. Something that you really love. I see your heart is open. This is something that you're working on. There's some kind of new creation that's coming in, something you're going to be working on a team. See, the ending of a cycle is change. The new cycle, the beginning, is the death card. Something had to die for something new to come in and for you to be free. Stand up for yourself and don't let people walk all over you. I keep hearing that. You may not let everybody like walk all over you per se, but then at the same time, you may be kind of like not want people to get upset or get mad. So you try to kind of like appease them. Don't, because if you're not doing things out of a like malice heart, you know what I mean? Just because it's okay to say no is what I just heard. Just like if you can't do it, you can't do it. If you want to date to yourself, take that date to yourself. You don't have to run ragged for everybody else. You need time to breathe. But there's also going to be something that you're building together, some kind of new teamwork, something that you're building, you're growing. And that's why this cycle had to end. This is the cycle to help you strong up, like firm up that foundation here. This is what's going to build this and to help it grow. Keep standing in the Empress. Like Empress strong. Empress doesn't let people kind of make her doubt herself. She never doubts herself. Why? Because she's strong in who she is. Why? Because she's giving birth to something. She sees the beauty within things. And it's kind of like even if you fall, you see the beauty within falling because you see where you can work and change something around. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I see why that happened the way it did. So now what can I do to change it? What can I do to make it better is what I just heard. Follow your intuition because there's something that's going to move in and have like move in very quickly. There's a big change coming in your life. It's going to come really fast. And it's something that you're creating and standing with your own willpower, something within your realm. I heard, see like the infinity. Infinity sign might be significant to you. But whatever you're going through now, it's going to soon release. And there's going to be a ton of positive crap coming in towards you. I don't mean like crap, but you know, a lot of stuff that's really good that's coming out of this. I see you're going to be also collaborating with some people here. I feel like there's something new that you're building. I see that this clarity is going to come into you and things are going to become balanced. I see you moving. For some reason, I see you having the world in the palm of your hand here. There's something that you're going to be planning. You're going to be moving, but this move is like a very positive move forward or possibly like moving away. But that moving away has to do with this thing you're creating, but you're going to be super freaking happy. I feel like sometimes you just need to rest a little bit. And don't sacrifice your happiness just to make other people happy or to keep conflict out of the way. You know, it's okay to say no. And if people can't understand that, then that's on them. That's not on you. It's not like you're doing it in a rude way. And if you do, you know, be nice about it. Just keep following your intuition and stand within your power here. Don't feel like defeated and, you know, don't run from conflict because sometimes when we build stuff, there's going to be a little bit of conflict, but a conflict doesn't have to be like full out argument and fighting. It can just be like a little disagreement that can be worked out, but also something that can give you a new idea to build things, to be, move forward quicker and bring some new things in, bring in new people that you could be meeting, that you might end up collaborating with. I don't know what this is, but it's super cool. I dig it. The Queen of Cups, you know, show yourself a little bit of compassion. I feel like you're going to be very comfortable where you're at. You know, love on yourself and stay calm and don't be quick to have your feathers ruffled is what I just heard. This is super cool. I dig it. I hope that resonated. You needed the clarity, so it did resonate. Oh, I can put you on the list. All right. Next is Ira. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading through the comments. Mac Twins, hey babe. I did not see you, but I do now. I saw that one comment. Okay. We have Ira. Let me write this down. Mac Twins. Okay, I had said it. You'll be after Ira. And then is Ashley still here? Sida, Ashley. me see. Let me go back up here and check. Make sure I have my order correct. One second. Okay, so we had TT. Okay, we had Ira. All right, Staff. I have you after Ira. Let me make sure. I don't want to have the things. Oh, we had Ashley. When did you come in? Ashley, Ira. Okay, so it'd be after Ashley if Ashley's still here. If Ashley's not still here, then it'll be you, Staff. And then after that, if Mac Twins is wanting to read, I think we have Mac Twins. And then okay. Chexer, I don't know how to say your name. Okay. We shall see. If Ashley's still here, let me know in the comments if you're still here. That way I know if you're still wanting to read. But if not, Sadaf, you will be after Ira if Ashley's not here. And then we'll have Mac Twins if you're wanting to read. And then we have Chexer if you're wanting to read. Let me know. Awesome, Mac Twins. I got you. Hello, Girl Wake Up podcast. How are you? All right, let me get these cards all mixed up for you guys. We are moving on to Ira. My name is Tony Montana. You're a Sagittarius? Sheila? Cool. I have a lot of Geminis in my little group. A lot of people either have Gemini placements or they're Geminis, like Gemini Sun. So I dig it. I'm a Gemini. I know Tony's a Gemini. Yeah. Samari's a Gemini. She has a lot of Cappy placements as well. Miss Kelly's a Gemini. She was here earlier. She's probably taking a nap right now. The gym gang. Ira, you're so silly. Don't call me babe. You guys horsing around in the chat again. All right. Oh, you're a Leo? I have Leo rising. And then I have 2 sons that are Leos. All right. All right, guys, hold on 1 second. I need to unlock my door because my spawn number 4 is going to be home soon. Get this energy cleared out. Okay. Hold on 1 second. All right. I just hit my table. Okay. You ready, Ira? Ready? All right, let's roll. What do we have for Ira? What is that Ira needs to know? All right, past, present, and future. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. I dig it. Rainbows and butterflies. Take time to breathe out. Something you might be stressed out about that you need to breathe. I heard breathe before reacting for some reason. Don't get overwhelmed. We have light, which is kind of like the sun, and we have love begins. Uh-oh, spiritual union. Ooh, yeah, you have love coming in your way. Shucky ducky, in truth. Under truth, we have solar plexus chakra and triumph and destiny. Ooh, that's good. I love it. Where is it? You have a card that fell out sideways. A card that flung out sideways and hit the faith card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. That's on the light. And then we have the Two of Wands. It's sideways as well on love. There's something you're conflicted about. And we also have the 4 coins sideways on spiritual union. Little card in reverse, the Hangman and the upright. The cards are flying out for you. So we have the Page of Swords that's sideways. We have the Hangman on the conflict. We have the reverse is the 4 of coins here. And then we have in reverse the Tower and the 5 of coins. And that was over it. I feel like you're apprehensive about love here. There's something coming in. There's something you know the truth about, but also in the past you might have dealt with a lot of conflict. But there's also something that is you need to just kind of breathe, respect other people's differences here. Not everybody's going to have the same view as you, but talk it out is what I just heard. There's something that's going to be a beautiful celebration here. Maybe you're going to end up getting engaged one day soon, like here in the next year or so, couple years. 2024 stands out to me. There's something within your community. There's something that's like, I don't know, maybe you had like lack of support from somebody in your past, but you're working on a happy home. There's going to be a celebration that's coming in. There's something that is your dreams, but there's something that's also maybe somebody used to be possessive that was in your energy and they caused a lot of conflict. But also at the same time, there's something that you're stalling about here. There's stalling about moving on towards somebody because you might be afraid that, they might kind of do you wrong, but I still see that you're kind of possibly recovering. You're working on improving on yourself. But you're working on it's like you're avoiding a disaster. Like you might be scared that somebody's going to be just like the other one, but don't bring your past into your present is what I just heard. So it's like you're delaying, like you're still healing. So it's like, I'm not ready yet. But there's something you have a dream about, right? But you just need to take time and breathe. Don't overthink things because a lot of times when we overthink things, we make things worse than what they are. If you have a question, just ask, is what I just heard. Don't hold it in because sometimes when you hold stuff in because you wonder about something, when you can ask and it be something simple and they'll set your mind at ease. Like you think of all these elaborate schemes and things that come to par, right? Like you make up this whole story about, let's say somebody was late coming home. So you have this whole story in your head why they were late coming home, but really they just may have had a flat tire. So it's really just kind of keeping those lines of communication open. Then we have the moon, but we also have 6 of Cups. Maybe somebody's really familiar to you, or maybe somebody has a familiar type personality, like maybe traits in their personality remind you of somebody else, but yet at the same time you're still healing. So you have those memories, like it kind of triggers things within you, certain things that they do. I feel like you need to love on yourself a little bit more, finish healing the inner child, but also do your shadow work here with the moon sideways. I see there's just like a lot of fear in your subconscious, but you need to follow your intuition. What is unclear will become clear. The truth will come out. I feel like you're working on also getting balanced within the truth, because I do see a love coming in. I see that it's going to be a union, but this union that's coming in, it's like there's conflict. You're scared to go towards them because you have all these past memories, right? It's a spiritual union. You guys are connected, right? But at the same time, like you're going to be celebrating. It's something you love, but yet there's also some kind of conflict within yourself, within your home, right? Maybe this person needs to work on it if they're possibly possessive, or maybe you have like some possessiveness qualities. That you need to learn to release, and that comes from being wounded in the past, right? Like somebody wounded you in the past, and like you call somebody, and then all of a sudden like they don't call you right back, but they might be busy at the time, and it kind of makes you worried, and you're like, oh, well, are they doing the same thing as the other one did? The last person didn't come back, they're doing this, that, and the other, so you're making this elaborate scheme, and really in reality like they were just busy or like in a meeting. So it's kind of like not feeding into those fears, but enjoying yourself in the moment and trusting what is. It's like, people have to prove themselves to you, but I figure that things are going to get balanced, or something your solar plexus chakra you need to clear out, and you're going to be triumphant in this, because this thing that's coming in, it is your destiny. But this heartache from the past, you need to move on from, right? And you need to let that go and not carry that baggage into the present, because there's going to be a victory and success, and then there's a triumphant success. So there's a lot of success here, but you do need to go within and finish this transformation that's going on, because I feel like you're you're still healing and kind of transforming those traits that might have been kind of instilled in you from past hurts. But that's like that baggage that you carry with you. I feel like you realize it, but you realize that you need to let it go, because I do see a new transition. I feel like this is a lot of fate, a lot of karma coming in. You're going to have a lot of happiness coming in. I don't know. I just heard dream boy. Something, 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 dun, 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 dun. Something, something, something in every way. Something, something, something. You're my own, you're my dream boy. And then it goes into dream girl. So it's like you guys are each other's. I remember that song, Full Body Goosebumps. You guys are going to be like each other's match, right? You sing to each other. You're each other's dream person, but don't mess up that dream person, right? You need to breathe out and release this. Time for healing, confirmation, right? And don't believe that you're not good enough, because you are good enough for this relationship here that's coming in. You're good enough for this person, and you deserve this that's coming in. So don't sabotage it, right? Meditate and contemplate. You need to go within some more, go within that solitude, because the fairy climax is approaching, right? You're close to achieving your goals here. What you want is coming in. Not everybody is sneaky and deceitful as the last. I feel like you just need to be more strategic, right? I feel like you're being tactical. Be strategic with as far as your healing and things of that nature. Make sure you breathe and keep open lines of communication when this person does come in. But I do see under that, there's also going to be some financial changes, but that ring really stands out to me. Maybe you might possibly be this celebration, this union, this 4 cups that's sideways. This might move into a marriage. But 2024 really stands like firm. Like it's a clear number in my head. Yeah, you just need to do some like restoring yourself, right? Get some rest, right? Gather your thoughts here, kind of like rejuvenate yourself here. I see like somebody kind of like restoring floors, right? Like restoring yourself, restoring your boundaries, your base, clearing your chakras, keeping them aligned here. Yeah, look, boom, inner happiness, the 10 of cups. Like true happiness and peace here, being at peace, your dreams coming true. There's 2 cards of your dreams coming true, and to have faith in it. And don't think that you don't deserve it because it's coming in. I love your reading, Ira. And you guys are talking about food. You just had an epic read. Hey, Nina, how are you? That Tarot Destroyer got in again. I can't stand that person. You know how many times they have been blocked? This is going to be like the 6th time they're going to be in my block people. You're welcome, Ira. You guys are silly. I love it. I love it. That's an awesome read. That's nice. So beautiful. Let me get this stuff cleaned up. Ira might be getting married. You better invite me to the wedding. Moving on to bigger and brighter things. Front door. Hello, son. Why did you wear all that? You're going to be sweating your butt off. Take that home. I already told you not to wear that home. It's going to be too warm.
It's not warm. It's not warm.
It is warm. All right, we'll take it off.
So good.
Dude, you're layered up like it's 30 degrees outside. And it's like 80. Yeah. Okay, I'm not getting into all this stuff right now. I'm doing reads. I think your friend's at the door. Spawn 4. Your friend's at the door. All right, Sarah. I am about to read for you. Front door. Yeah, if you take that off. All right. Almost there. Hey, you're letting flies in my house, dude. What? You guys letting flies in my house. Close the door. Yeah. Ah.
What?
Plug it in.
Did your computer turn on?
You almost yanked my computer in the floor. I'm gonna need you to be careful. Sorry, guys. Go on. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting this mixed up. And then I got you. I lost my lighter. There it is. Make sure that's not going to fall on the ground. There's a lot of tension in my shoulders. I don't know if you might be stressed out or just maybe need a massage. But that's what I feel. You're thirsty? Go get some to drink, Tony. Get some to drink. All right. Sorry, I need my chapstick. I don't like my lips dry. All right. Where'd you put your dirty clothes?
I put it in the hamper.
Okay. Thank you. What do we have for today? What do we have for today? All right. We have adjustments are required. This is third quarter moon. And then we also have meditation and contemplate. New moon and Pisces. And on the bottom, show the world the real you. I dig it. This is full moon in Aquarius.
Where's me?
What do we have for today? We have patience and planning sideways.
Front door.
Oh, we had solitude in the upright, but it fell on the floor. And then memories of love in the reverse. There's something you need to open up your throat chakra about. Because we have these in reverse, like speaking your truth, being true to who you are, going within. I feel like you need to meditate more. There's something that you're contemplating. There's some things that you're adjusting around. But there's also something you're mentally conflicted with, but you're going to be triumphant for it. I feel like you're going towards your destiny. That's where this mental conflict comes in. I just heard, do I stay or do I go now? I don't know if you know that song. There might be trouble. Do I stay or do I go now? Do I stay or do I go? There's something you're conflicted with. Wondering if you should stay or if you should go. We have first of you. Please elaborate for us. I feel like you need to breathe more. You feel overwhelmed. We have the death sideways. There's some kind of new beginning and change coming in. And then we also have the 8 of Cups. There's something you need to walk away from. There's something that you need to leave behind, and that's what you need to go within. And there's something that you're planning out that you need to be more patient with. But at the same time, there's something that you're still holding on to that might be slowing things down because it kind of scares you what this is that you're working towards, that you're having to walk away from. We just have 3 cards in the upright. There's going to be a celebration that's coming in. We have the 4 of Wands, but you're going to have to learn, clear out that throat chakra, right? I feel like there's some memories of love, but you're no longer holding on to it. It's like you blew out the flame on that, and that's kind of healed. But at the same time, there's some kind of conflict. There's something going on within the home, something it's the moon and the 7 of Swords. All right, the unclear is going to become clear. Follow your intuition. Something needs to end so something else can begin. There's a change that's going on. And this is this patience and planning. I feel like there's a light shining down on it, but you're really contemplating, like you're kind of conflicted within it. So you're going within. You need to firm up that structure here. There's something about a strategy that's going on. Like you're being strategic. You're being really tactical in the way that you move. But there's also something here with the 8 of Wands sideways. There's something that you're keeping yourself trapped, just kind of keeping you a little stagnant, but you're still working your way out of it. You're working your way getting over it. This is a Gemini card. Gemini might be something of significance to you, or you might have high Gemini placements, but also Jupiter. Jupiter placements, you might want to look those up. It's Jupiter energy. Jupiter energy is really, it's a nice energy. I feel like you need to do more like meditating, right? There's something you're contemplating. Meditate and the answers will come to you. Things will start to flow like water. I feel like there's some things that you need to accept within yourself that's going to set you free. And there's also some new perspectives that are going to come in. So it's like some things have to be let go. You're going to work on a strategy. You're going to have some new perspectives. You're going to see some different ways of going about things. It's going to make something successful, but don't fear the change here. Because if you fear the change and it's like you're keeping yourself stuck, and that's not what you want to do. Because this is coming in. It's going to be a beautiful change. You're going to be celebrating, but don't be afraid to speak your truth here. And the answers that you want are coming, but they're going to be from within. That's those adjustments that are required. You need to show the world the real you. Show the world who you are, and don't be afraid to speak your truth here. I feel like that's kind of where this mental conflict comes in, but you're going to be triumphant about it. It's kind of like, do I say that? Well, do I not say that? Which way do I go here? I don't want to make somebody pissed off. But at the same time, if it's your truth, it's kind of like maybe other people, other perspectives on things will show you a way to maneuver and a new strategy to take that's going to be successful. There's going to be some difficult choices here, but I feel like you're kind of being indecisive about cutting it off. There's something that you need to cut off. You need to make those choices here because that's what's going to move you forward. Don't stay quiet when you have a great idea if it's something that you're working on. Sometimes you move in silence, right? But if you work with a group of people, don't be quiet because you're afraid of what they might say because you have brilliant ideas is what I just heard. They're going to love it, right? Follow your intuition. You know what to do. And then we have the Four of Cups sideways, right? You need to choose happiness. You need to accept yourself and who you are. But I also feel like there's a new awareness coming in around you here. I feel like there's something that you're just not really happy with, but there's something that's going to be handed to you like a gift. That's going to bring in some new feelings and some new like excitement within your life. Follow it. That's like Cancer energy. There's a lot of water energy here, and I feel like that water is like wash things clean and let things flow. Because we also have another like Pisces energy over here, and then we have Pisces right here. There's Aquarius right here, Gemini right here. A lot of air and a lot of water. But also with the celebration card, that's a fire energy. You're going to light up a fire within yourself here. There's just some things that need to be grounded and to come out. I like this. Don't be conflicted within your head. Speak what it is that you feel you need to speak. And also there's something you need to watch, right? There's something maybe you're doing too much of that might be smothering, or maybe there's people you're working with that might be smothering and kind of like deceptive. Don't deceive yourself and smother something. You need to let things breathe, give things room to grow, right? Accept other people's opinions because other people have different views, and just because you don't have the same view or somebody doesn't have the same view as you, don't be afraid to speak your truth because you have great ideas too, and this great idea is going to flow. But those ideas are going to intertwine. I see something mixing. It's mixing together, and those ideas are going to mix together, and poof, something whole new is going to come out, like a whole new way. A whole new something else is going to be mixed together and come out of this, and it's going to be great, right? Don't be afraid of like failing. Don't be afraid of defeat here. You're going to be triumphant in what this is. Just get out of your head. This is exciting. Yeah, the Magician in reverse. There's something that you're working on mastering, but yet at the same time, you may need to do a little bit more studying on. There's something that's tricky that you're working on, that you're having to maneuver this stuff around. But make sure that like there's not like kind of any energies of like selfishness or any energies of like kind of deceitful, or like I don't want them to take my idea, so I'm not going to say it. Speak your truth and be you. Don't be afraid of other people because you're going to be triumphant here. This is your destiny and you need to follow it. And you're going to have some new partnerships that come in. You're going to make some new alliances here, but you have to get that foundation strong. And I feel like you're working on building this firm foundation, but there are those adjustments that are required. And that's what you need to work on. You need to work on accepting yourself and showing who you are. Don't hold your tongue, right? Don't be indecisive. If something's a hard decision, you need to make that decision to make this thing grow and move forward. Don't keep your mouth shut. You're going to be safe here. Like if that's what you're worried about here. I feel like there's going to be a whole new you. And also like you might be meeting somebody with this new stuff coming in. You might meet somebody and start a new romantic relationship and what this is. Because this thing is like bringing you forward. And when you bring that forward, you're meeting new people. You might be celebrating in new people. And that celebration of what this is and when it starts to blossom, that you might meet somebody there. Right? I feel like there's a happy surprise that's coming in towards you. Also, I feel like be careful if you don't want to get someone pregnant because I just heard fish in the sea. But just stay committed. Don't stay like hot and cold. Either stay hot or don't do it at all. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't be hot and cold. Make those decisions that you need to make because this is a change. It's a change for the better. It's a whole new world, a whole new cycle for you. Follow your intuition, what it is that you know, because you have it in. You need to go within, and when you go within, everything's going to come out, if that makes sense. I dig it. You're going to be you got to make these decisions because you're going to be moving forward, right? You're going to be moving forward into your destiny. You're going to be making big plans here, and those big plans are going to bring big changes in your life. Just keep doing your due diligence because it's starting to blossom, and keep working hard on what it is that you want. Be creative, but find that middle path and get things balanced again. Don't go one extreme over here and one extreme over here. You need to intertwine them and go that middle path here and keep it balanced because it's being guided here. Stay inspired and keep your willpower because I feel like there's something that's big here that you're working on that's going to create your legacy. I dig it. That's what I have for you, Sita. You got to take care of everyone. Oh, it's on point. Yeah, I dig it. I'm glad that resonated. That was a great read. It's exciting. I'm excited for you. It's beautiful. All right. And now we have Mac Twins. I don't think Ashley's still in the room. I didn't see her answer. We're going to move on to the Mac Twins. I don't know if Chexer is still in the room. I don't know if that's how you say that name, but I think it is. Chexer. Hey, babe. Hey, Rika. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, as of now, I can get you after Mac Twins. And then you'll probably be my last one. Okay, Chexer's still here. Okay, so you'd be after Chexer. Oh, Ashley's still here? All right. Ashley, you jumped out for a minute. All right, so let me grab Ashley since you're in the room because I had you before Mac Twins. So we'll do you, we'll do Mac Twins, and then we have Chexer, and then what? Rika? Richa? How do you say your name? Richa or Rika? Am I saying it right? Oh, you're welcome, Sita. Oh, thank you. Blessings to you too. I love it. I'm glad it resonated. Oh, Richa. Okay. I didn't know if that was right. Richa or Rika? I want to make sure. I don't want to like purposely mispronounce names because I feel rude. Well, it's okay. I got you. I understand. I put you after Sadaf. So I have you, and then I'm going to do Mac Twins. I know a lot of you guys are still at work or just getting off work. So, I mean, I understand. So I do my roll call. That's another reason why I write everything down, so I know the order. It keeps everything nice and organized. My cards aren't letting me hold it correctly. All right, let me clear the energy, and then I'm gonna do, I'll do you real quick, Ashley, and then I have Mac twins, and then Chexer, and then Richa. Cool. I dig it. That's a lot. The tornado outbreaks have begun. I'm stoked. Okay. Here we go, Ashley. What is it that Ashley needs to know? What is it that Ashley needs to know? Meditate and contemplate. This is New Moon in Pisces. But on the bottom, we have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Prosperity lies ahead, and it's a time to take action. This is exciting, Ashley. What are you doing? I'm doing for Ashley. One's upright, one's sideways, and that one's upright. We have mental conflict. There's a lot of choices that are about to come into you. It's sideways. I feel like that's probably what you're confused about. And also we have obstacles and challenges, but I feel like you're overcoming these. And on the bottom, passion ignited. I dig it. On the bottom. What do we have under here? There's something that you're giving birth to. It's like the Empress. It's fertility. There's something you need to open up your heart to. There's something that you're expecting. But there also is a new partnership coming into you. Maybe a new job, a new career that you're really excited about. Something's going to bring in a lot of money towards you, a lot more money. There's going to be a financial change. Prosperity lies ahead. All right, what else do we have for Ashley? Mental conflict. There's a lot of choices. Choose wisely. Obstacles and challenges. We have the Lovers and the upright, but it's hiding, which is also like choices, right? There's going to be a union. There's something you're going to love that's coming in, but you're really conflicted with this. This could be a union between two people. Somebody may reignite your passion. This could be a new relationship. I'm not sure. But whatever this is, kind of like don't let pride get in your way. Prosperity lies ahead. It's a time to take action. I feel like this is a choice in love. Maybe there's somebody in your area. There's two cards sideways on top of each other that you're not quite. They may be holding you back. That's what I just heard. There's something moving in quickly. We have the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Coins, and everything is sideways, right? There's some kind of money coming into you. There's a lot of choices that you need to make that are also going to be present within your energy. There's also something that
Motion detected at your front door.
you might be scared of this change that's going to happen here. But there's also something that makes you feel kind of panicked that you just kind of need to slow down a little bit. But there's also something that you possibly need to leave behind and walk away from. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's somebody you're dating. I don't know. But at the same time, there's something that's going to become more stable to you that you just feel isn't stable at this time. But there's something that's going to be and accumulate more money. I'm going to keep those because they all came out on top of each other. So they're going to stay together. And this is all that kind of, do I stay? Do I go? What do I do here? It's something that you're conflicted. You're conflicted about this choice that you need to make. You're conflicted about something that you need to walk away from. But at the same time, there's something of abundance that's coming in that you're absolutely going to love. And then, the obstacles and challenges, I feel like somebody in your energy is really smothering here. There's somebody in your energy that might be kind of selfish that you need to get out of your energy. There's like great things are coming to you though. At the same time, don't let pride get in your way. We have the Hangman sideways, and then we have the Queen of Coins that's on this choices and decisions here. But the Hangman, it's kind of like you're stuck. You don't know what choice to make. I don't know if this is in a love relationship. This is, the Lovers of the Gemini card here. There's also a lot of earth energy that's coming in. But also, whoever this is, it's kind of keeping like you're stalling because you're afraid to move on. You feel like you're kind of stuck. There's something that you need to release within a partnership here. I don't know if it's a union. It could be like within a job, having choices, and you're afraid to move on from the job. But there's something here. It's kind of like after you move on, like things are going to start coming in, right? You're going to have some money coming in. Maybe you're worried if you move on to a job, it's kind of making you kind of stressed out and panicked if you're making the right choice here. But it's kind of like you're scared of this change. You're afraid you might be losing. But at the same time, it's like you might be a creature of comfort, right? And you're trying to be practical about things because you kind of feel secure within a situation. But that's these choices. Like you're worried about making the correct choice. right? Do I stay or do I go? Obstacles and challenges, right? That might be, it's like, it seems like a big obstacle, but really all you have to do is step over it. But I just feel like there's something in your energy that you need to walk away from, something that makes you feel like you're suffocated here. But yet you're stalling from walking away from it. Yeah, we have right here, we have the devil and we have the chariot. And the chariot was on top of the devil. So that's kind of like somebody might be very materialistic that you need to leave from, and you need to stand within your own discipline. I also feel like your money discipline, your spending habits, stay disciplined within them and keep self-control here, because you're moving on to success. And then we have the Knight of Swords. It's like taking actions, but not spending impulsively. But also it's like you're kind of worried about, you're stuck in between of, am I being impulsive or do I take action and do I go? But I feel once you do, you're going to feel like this new passion that's going to be ignited, right? A new passion is going to be ignited within you. And I feel like there's something that's going to happen. You're going to meet somebody new. Something's going to bring in, like, because we have the Empress twice. We have one that's in reverse, which I feel is like your obstacle is somebody that's really just kind of smothering. Somebody might be really selfish, but then there's also something that you're giving birth to, opening up your heart to. There's something that's going to be quite successful here in your present. But there's also like peacocks might be significant to you. Look up the spiritual meaning of peacocks. I also feel like if you meditate, the answers are going to come to you, because it's like contemplation, figuring out those decisions and which way to go. You're going to have a vision of what it is that you want and follow your heart. We have a card in the upright. We have the Knight of Wands, which is like taking action. I feel like you're going to be going on a new adventure here. There's something that you're going to be fearless in. You're going to take the action and move forward. It's like looking at the big picture, and you're going to overcome those challenges. I feel like you're becoming into the leader of your own life, like really taking control over your own life and control over those choices. And it's launching you forward and to something new, like a whole new adventure that's going to be quite prosperous to you, right? And it's a time for you to take action onto that, right? Because whatever this is that's keeping you stalled, nothing's going to come into it. But also out of it, I feel like there's some kind of new partnership that's going to come in. There's something that you're like bored in right now. There's some kind of transformation that you're going through right now. There's a new beginning that's going to start. And once that new beginning is going to start, it's kind of like you might even meet somebody and a new romantic cycle begins, right? But you have to move away from this stale energy that's not suiting you well. Yeah, you're going to be really satisfied with where it is where you're going. I feel like you're going to be more emotionally stable, not so stressed out, and just kind of like, ugh, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like right now, there's something that you're just not passionate about anymore. It's like the flame has blown out. There's no more excitement about it. Like it doesn't make you motivated, whatever this energy is. Like you're just not inspired here. And once you move on from that, I feel like there's something you're going to work hard, just do your due diligences. There's something that you might be slightly disappointed in right now, but you're going to create something new. Stand within your inspiration and have faith in what it is, because you're going to be rejuvenated. You're going to leave this behind eventually. There's going to be a transition. You're going to move on. And then eventually, because this has hard work, you're going to take on more responsibilities. You're being efficient. You're doing your due diligence. You're releasing all that conflict and all that blah. And you're finding balance now within the things that you're working on. And that balance between the heart and your head, that's bringing in like, like a breakthrough moment for you that's going to clear all that stuff out. Like you're going to know which way to go. You're not going to be confused anymore. And your foundation is going to become strong. Straighten up your crown is what I just heard, right? Don't feel disconnected from things that are being handed to you. Look at the big picture and everything that's all around you, right? And really follow your intuition here, because there's something that's coming in towards you that's like your fate. It's your karma. It's your new beginning. It's goodwill to you. It's like the reaping the fruits of your efforts that are coming out, but also being blessed as well and starting a new cycle, like a whole new wheel of fortune, right? It's coming into you and it's being guided, you're being watched over. I feel like you have a lot of wisdom here that you're gaining from this. And you're going to be celebrating here with the sun. We have the world and then we have the sun, which is you're going to be ultimately happy. You're going to be extremely successful here. You're going to be really abundant with what this is, but also your inner is going to be happiness, right? You're going to be happy in, you're going to be happy out within like your actual, like the 5D and also like in the 3D and what is around you. It's kind of like your dreams came true, right? So just follow your heart because that's when this new romantic cycle is going to begin. I dig it. You got all kinds of stuff going on, Ashley. That's what I have for you. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there because that's beautiful. I hope that resonated. Oh, you're welcome, Ashley. Did that resonate? Let me know. Hey, Janet. Questions are $10 via Cashapp, PayPal, or Venmo. All the information is up in the little description area. If you click on it, it'll give you all the information, babe. It did resonate? Oh, wonderful. Yes, son. Yeah. You can go play. Take off that sweatshirt, though. It's hot.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Take off the sweatshirt. It's hot.
Front door.
Close the door. Sorry, guys. It gets hectic when my spawn comes home. All right. There's one in the door. No, in the door. Other side. Right there.
Front door.
I think I was up over.
Okay, well, I'm doing readings. All right, let me get this stuff cleared out. Almost done, guys.
Front door.
I'm gonna lock the door and leave them outside and let them play. What'd you do? I locked my kids outside. Go play. You guys quit going in and out. You're disrupting me. Tell them to be quiet and go play. Right, Mac twins? Exactly. It's like, if you're going to go out, go out. If you're going to stay in, stay in, but be quiet. Quit going in and out. Let flies in my house. making it hot because it's hot outside. Hey, they're being loud. Tell them to go. Go play. Quit being loud. All right, guys. So let's get to this, Mac Twins. Shut the door, please. All right, love you too. Bye. Making it hot in here. That's a whole mess. You're in the last of the 90s generation. Yeah, it's a hot mess. They go out and they play, which I'm glad. But at the same time, I don't want to hear all that yelling and stuff. You guys are going to yell, go over to his house and yell.
Motion detected at your front door.
All right, let me snooze this since they're outside. All right, guys. Normally I bleep, but whatever. It's basically 18 over anyways. I think they just hit my car. This is totally going left, guys. I'm so sorry. This is a hot mess now that my kids are home. I'm so sorry, Mac Twins. Hey, B, how are you? Join my chaotic world. That's what it's like when you have, like, 3 boys in the house. Bring love into the situation. All right, what do we have? We have work through your fears, and I feel like that is what you're doing. New moon in Scorpio. But we also have communication is the key, right? Communication is going to be the key to your success. It's going to be like, it's like I see, like, they have like keys to the city. So it's like your golden key. You know what I mean? It's new moon in Gemini. I think I already said that. I dig it. Let's get into this. I just heard there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And I feel like that's what you're overcoming. I feel like there's things that maybe once you were scared of, but you're not scared of it anymore. And you're embracing the change. We have crown chakra. We have trapped in fear that was hidden. But then also we have deception and envy is in the reverse. So there's something that you've definitely worked through. I feel like you've kicked out deceptive people within your life because you noticed them, the way they looked at you, and you just weren't having it. There's something that you're opening up, like you're seeing more, like with your crown chakra and following your intuition. I feel like you're really tapping into that and trusting it, right? Then we also have love begins and triumph and success and standing in your own authority here with the Emperor. Are you afraid of love? Were you hurt in the past, Mac Twins? What's going on? There's a lot of love stuff going on. Let me see. Sorry. I have to fix this thing so it doesn't go off again. Let's hear that song. You guys know that song? It's on Casper. That's Life. It's an old song. Something, 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 something. 10 of Cups in the upright. True happiness, inner happiness, right? And then we also have the Page of Cups in the upright, the 2 of Cups. It is love. It must be love. Mac Twins. Is there something you're following your intuition? You're stuck and you're trapped in your fears. There's some fears you need to work through when it comes to love. Open up those keys of communication because it's going to make things flow. There's a union that's coming into you. There's somebody that's going to come into you. That's kind of like somebody you've been dreaming about. It's also somebody that's a little bit more on the sensitive side of it, or maybe you need to embrace the more sensitive side of things or the sensitive side of yourself here. I feel like it's going to be kind of like a happily ever after type thing, but you have to trust it and not be stuck in your head, right? Just because somebody in the past deceived you, it's not going to happen in your present. Don't bring your past into your present here. We have love begins, triumph and success, and authority and foundations and achievement. You might be getting a new home that's coming in. I feel like you're achieving a lot. And that is kind of like the final piece to the puzzle, right? It's those things that you're overcoming, those things and those accomplishments that you've made. Those are coming in, those are coming true. But it's like the last piece to your puzzle is like love. But you need to follow your intuition on it and don't doubt it, right? Don't totally block yourself off from people that come in. Don't bring your past into your present, because there's some kind of beautiful union coming in. You're going to have a new connection that's coming in. Just stay disciplined, your self-control. I feel like you're moving forward and you're keeping your standards high. You're doing your due diligence here, and it's making you truly happy on the inside. And I also feel like there's gifts that are being given to you, but you have to get out of your head and don't think that it's not coming in, because it's coming in here. And don't worry about people saying, oh, well, your standards are just too high. No, they're not. You just know what you want. And if you bend those standards, then you're going to have somebody that's not what you want, and ultimately it's not going to work out. So screw what other people say. If you have the Page of Wands sideways, there's something that you're kind of procrastinating in. There's something you're conflicted in, but there's also something that you're ready to explore. There's something that you're feeling more free about and accepting that freedom, and you're moving on towards it, right? Like you're no longer willing to stay within the bounds of this. That's like kind of you're conflicted in. You're ready to explore and get out of that and to stop procrastinating. I feel that it's procrastinating possibly into maybe dating again, maybe finding somebody new, right? Maybe there's somebody within your energy that you might like that you still might be apprehensive about because of the things that have happened in the past. You need to clear out those chakras. I feel like you know which way to go. There's something that you're having visions about, or somebody that stays walking through your mind. Because I heard, remember Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Girl, you've been walking through my mind all day long. Come here, girl. That's what I hear. That's so funny. Hey, Menor, how are you? We have the Strength in reverse. You can be sensitive without being weak, right? Don't let your pride get out of your way, and don't doubt yourself, right? Keep that self-control. Don't let the past interrupt your future. Keep those lines of communication open, because that's what's going to keep things clear, right? You have a card in the upright. I'm not sure what it is. What is that, girl? I know your legs are tired. You've been walking through my mind all day long. I love it. Really stand your ground. Be resilient, right? Work hard and go hard for what it is that you want. If something isn't what you want, or somebody they're just not right for you, they might be a really nice person, but it's just not right for you, right? You know what you want. So, just take a stand. Like, stand up for yourself. Stand your ground. Don't worry about what other people say. If they're just like, oh man, don't let other people doubt you. Keep going firm, because you're moving into success. I feel like you're being very disciplined here. Keep that discipline, because that discipline is what's moving you on to this, like, feeling free, right? It's going to, this new relationship that's coming in. We have the King of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Cups, and they're all in the upright, right? There's two things about transition and moving on and moving forward. I feel like you need to look at the big picture. I feel like you're overcoming a lot of challenges, and that's what's making you feel so free here. I feel like you're overcoming challenges from within, and you become a great leader here. It's like really like you're the leader within your own life. You stand within your own authority. You're really structured. Like, you have your shit together, that's what I'm seeing. And it's like you're really happy. Like, you have the inner happiness, and then you're like being really like you're kind of prosperous. You have all your stuff together. So now it's kind of like there's something that you're still in transition. There's something that you're still kind of like working on leaving behind. I think that comes from the past, like leaving it behind, the past thoughts that may keep you stuck in your head from people that kind of maybe weren't the best of people. You know what I mean? I feel like you're walking away from this kind of like delusion here, right? And you're just leaving something behind, because these two cards are both about leaving behind. It's a transition and walking away from something. And I feel like it's walking away from old past thoughts and old past maybe habits, and being better on communication and following your intuition, right? Because you're being really successful here. And this match, right? This match that's going to come in is like pouring into yourself, loving yourself, standing in for what it is that you want. And also that's what's going to bring in this love, right? Because then we have firm foundation and achievements and authority, love for what you do, a love for what's coming in, and also this transformation here. That transformation is bringing in like this accelerated motion also for your money, but also you need to balance that. Balance the disruption between, all work and no play, and the disruption in between, you need to finish clearing out past crap. And I think that's what you've been working on here, because that leaves it open for you to bring somebody else new in. And I feel like somebody else new is in your vicinity, right? There's like a new union. Somebody maybe you're possibly already dating that you're going to date in the future coming up here soon. Something that you're thinking about because somebody's on your mind, right? I feel like there's things that you just need to cut out. I feel like you're being really indecisive about this situation. And like moving on, like you're indecisive, like you've made this transformation, but you're like, am I ready to step into this? Am I ready to start this process? You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're doubting it, but there has to be that balance, right? Take action. Don't be impulsive, but just follow your intuition and open up those lines of communication here, right? Because this thing is going to be fated. It's like your karma. This is the wheel of fortune. It's the beginning of a new cycle. It's ultimate happiness. It's like, all the good things that you've done. It's kind of like karma's blessing you. And it's like that good karma is coming in. Like you're fated. The stuff that's coming in that's working out for you. It's like you have all your ducks are in a row. You have your stuff together. You're receiving blessings that are coming in. You're very, you're doing your due diligence. You're working hard. See, head down, working hard. You're coming into a new beginning. I feel like career-wise, but also it's like now you have that space and that time. It's like you're ready to also have like that special someone to bring it in with, right? You're very close to achieving your goals, right? Your dreams into practical plan. Step out of your comfort zone, especially in the dating world, to balance your spirituality and your practicality here, and bring love into this situation. I dig it. It's all about balance, right? Balancing your priorities, because you already have these financial achievements that's coming in, but now it's kind of like you deserve love, right? Pouring love into yourself, pouring love into the things that you're doing, but also like being able to, share that with somebody else and just really enjoy life. So you got the whole package is what I just heard. I did it. There's a clarity coming into you with that balance, right? It's a truth. It's a fairness, right? So don't sit here and like fear the loss that has happened in the past. I dig it. I hope that resonated, Mac Twins. You affirm stand your ground, discipline, and a new relationship. I dig it. I'm excited for your future too. You're afraid of choosing the wrong guy? Well, things happen and it's lessons, right? But we have that discernment from like the previous things that we've done. So just kind of keep an open mind. You're going to know on how you feel. You know what I mean? Somebody that can carry a conversation, somebody that's good, someone that, you know what I mean? That like stimulates you more just on a, ooh, they're cute type of thing. Like, how to discern if somebody's like kind of feeding you full of shit. Like, don't put all your eggs in the one basket. Like, don't go out when you're out there dating and telling me like, so what is it that you're looking for? Like, I know what I'm looking for, so we'll see if you fit those qualities, let me get to know you. It's like the interviewing process, right? Like if you tell somebody exactly what you're looking for, because a lot of people do that, and then they mold themselves in what you're looking for, and then you wasted 3 months of your time, 5 months of your time, 6 months of your time, and it turns out when the true colors come out, they're not the one for you. So, I feel like we learn from our past lessons, just keep open lines of communication, because that's the key. And that's what you need to work through. Like work through your fears. What's going to help you working through your fears is keep having somebody in your life that has those open lines of communication. Because there's somebody here that's going to be quite lovely that's coming into your present. I dig it. I like that read, Mac Twins. You too? But also remember, like this new moon in Aries, and especially with Pluto's going to Aquarius, right? It's forward progress. So I dig it. And it's also like heightened emotions and things of that nature. I don't know. There's a lot coming in. It's like great time. Great time for new love to come in. So I'm stoked for you. All right. Let me get this stuff cleared up. I'm like being blinded by my light. Awesome. Now we have Chexers. Chexer's still here. I'm going to turn that down. It's a little better. Okay, cool. Oh, you're after Chexer, Riksha. My mouth just did not work. Riksha. Riksha. Let me get these put in. Hey, turn your TV down, son. Thank you. All right, awesome. All right, now that that's cleared out, ready to roll. In 2 seconds. I still have water on my hand. Sorry. No, he's in his room.
Oh, he just said he's not home. He have to shut up when I get back if I come on.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
If he says he had a wait, well, we got him a drink and
All right. All right, babe. Be safe. All right, checks. I'm ready for you. Hey, Sean, how are you? I'm gonna call you Dre because it's easier for me. What do we have for checks, sir? I have nothing for you. I'm just kidding. What do we have for checks, sir? There it goes. A win-win outcome is forecasted. I dig it. And on the bottom, we have don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo and also full moon in Libra. Cool. Let's see what else we have for this. What do we have for checks then? Destiny, heartache and loss is sideways. There's one underneath it, and your third eye chakra is sideways with spiritual strength on the bottom. What is under this? There's a lot of choices. Choose wisely. And then destiny was in the upright. And then your third eye chakra. There's some clearing that you need to do. Clearing out some negativity within from your past, right? Something that might have been a loss that's kind of sticking with you. You need to follow your intuition, open up that third eye and clear out that blockage here because there's a lot of choices that are coming your way. And I feel like you're going to make the appropriate choice here. I feel like birds might be of significance to you. Those are guides, right? You see birds, they're singing their guides. You're going in the right direction. It's just kind of like there's so many choices. You don't know which way to go and you're afraid. It's kind of like you don't want to mess up here. We have spiritual strength and then the Empress, right? Fertility and awareness, which also is like intuition. The Empress is very intuitive. Spiritual strength is standing within and trusting which way it is you go. Like go with the flow. There's some kind of things that need to get balanced here within your intuition because there's a lot of intuition here and you know which way to go. We have, fertility, which is the Empress, giving birth to something new. Maybe you're giving birth. I don't know. And then also awareness. There's something that you're aware of or you're becoming aware of that's kind of like enlightening you. But there's also some balance that needs to happen here. I feel like between your heart and like your meditation zone, there's something that needs to be healed within your heart. Like don't be afraid of losing. Sometimes things don't happen, but also it's growth. Stand strong with what it is and where you're going. Interesting. What do we have for checks there? Destiny, choosing wisely, and the third eye chakra. Hey, Starlove, how are you? We have a card in the upright and a card that's hiding, which is Four of Cups is hiding, and also the Lovers. That's interesting, which also is a lot of choices. Also could be a union. This could be within love. Maybe that could be what that heartache and loss is about. There's something that you've been contemplating about. You feel kind of disconnected right now. Like you're just, maybe you're just not feeling it. There's a lot of choices coming in. There's something that also we have the Eight of Cups sideways that's on your third eye chakra. There's something that's just like you're not feeling it, right? You're uninspired. You don't have a passion for it, but there's also something you're really working hard at that you do have a passion for. You're developing a passion, something that you're being very meticulous at doing, and you have like these high standards for it. But it's kind of like in between, right? There's something on one end that you're not passionate about at all, and then there's something that's lighting up your passion that you're working really hard at. Something in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. There's something that's tricky here. There's something or someone possibly in the past that might have been a little bit deceptive. And that could be like the reason why you kind of feel disconnected here. But there's also something coming in that's kind of like, it's like the Magician, right? Something that you're mastering. But there's something right now, so there's some kind of choices. There's something that you love to do, but yet it's a little bit tricky. It's in your destiny path though, and there is a win-win forecast that's like for King. Did you watch Not Letting Pride Get in Your Way? I feel like you're really smart, as I just heard. But at the same time, accept other people's input. I feel like there's something you feel like it might have been a lost opportunity, something that like you still have hope for, but at the same time, there's something that you might need to reach out for help in, something that was a loss, you need to reach out for help. Maybe it's trying to make the appropriate decision. Like you're worried about making, like missing a chance, or you're worried about making a bad investment here, but there's something like you're working really hard on. But I feel like you know which way to go. It's just having that balance here, right? There's an ending of a cycle, and the ending of that cycle also is the devil with it. And they're both in the upright. You need to go for what makes you happy and brings you pleasure. Embrace the playful side of life, right? Don't be so serious all the time. Embrace this change as well, because that change is bringing in a new beginning for you. Don't have a pessimistic outlook. Embrace things with optimism, because this is going to be... it's going to be lovely. Like there's something that you're really going to enjoy. You just need to keep yourself spiritually strong here, and not doubt yourself, especially if it's some kind of new idea that's coming into fruition that you're doing, or maybe a business idea, or maybe going for a new job or something like that. There's something that in your intuition that you know is what you want, and that something is going to be for you, but don't doubt it, right? I see like something here you need to walk by blind faith. There's some that's confirmation, not doubting yourself, not doubting the things that are for you they're for you. We have two cards in the upright here. We have the Knight of Wands, and underneath that Six of Cups. There's some inner child healing that you need to do. There's still some memories. I feel like that's in your heartache and loss. That's something that maybe you've held since childhood that you may not notice it, that you need to release, especially coming into this future. I feel like if you're a really resilient person, right? I feel like this doubting yourself comes from your childhood. Maybe people used to talk down on you. I don't know. But there's something that you're being really resilient in, and there's something that you're standing up for. And I feel like it's standing up for yourself and the things that you want. What do we have sideways here? The Chariot. There's something that you just need to take control of. I feel like maybe something is kind of like you don't know which direction to go right now. You're kind of like, do I go? Do I not? But it's maintaining like that self-discipline and self-control, because I feel like you're going into success here. You're going into a new cycle. Embrace this change. Also just embrace, I keep seeing that, embrace the fun in life. You're allowed to have fun. You don't have to be so serious all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you deserve the nice things in life, right? You've worked hard for it. Enjoy the small things and things that bring you pleasure. There has to be a nice balance at that end, right? It's like you work hard, but also it's kind of like you enjoy to go do, like you deserve to go do like something fun, like you enjoy, right? Something for you. Like self-care is the best care. You have to take care of yourself too. Because that's what helps you like with your spiritually. It helps keep you spiritually strong and feeling rejuvenated. It's like finding that nice balance between work and playing and self-care. You know what I mean? But at the same time, don't think that you're not disciplined because of that. But at the same time, don't think that you're losing a direction. Like, don't doubt yourself. I feel like you have this vision, but it's like kind of like you might have this vision that you're trying to manifest, right? But at the same time, you might be doubting that it's going to come in. Stop bringing that negativity into it. Keep yourself balanced, because this is going to be like, you're going to be really successful here. And what this is that you're wanting, that you're bringing in, I feel like it's destined to happen, right? It's time to release negativity, confirmation, surrender to the divine, surrender to spirit here. Walk by blind faith and step out of your comfort zone. You know, be comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's when you have all these joyous new things that come in. And your hard work is paying off, and a new start is coming. right? A personal issue is reaching resolution. Those are all confirmation. I dig it. That's a beautiful read. It's finding the balance within things. And also, like, you might have a new partnership coming in. Maybe this is a new union. Maybe you have choices and something also is going to come in. Then it might be in the love realm. Maybe that's what you're battling with in this heartache and loss. Or it could just be like doubting yourself in general. Release that negativity here. Release those insecurities here. Because, I mean, I don't know. This looks pretty amazing to me. I hope that resonated, Checkser. It was good. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate it. That was fun. I dig it. This is a good read. Let me get these cards mixed up, and then we're going to move on to Richa. That was very beautiful. I dig it. Makes me smile. Thank you for being here, Starlove. I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm glad you're able to make it. Becky B, I also appreciate you being here as well. I think I'm going to do another live read tomorrow. I'm going to do some more because after Richa, I think I'm going to take a break. I might come back on later and do some more, or I'm definitely going to be back on tomorrow and I'll do a collective read and I'll do some more lives. So keep your eyes open because I would love to read for you guys. You know, we're going on a little over 3 hours, and so I'm kind of getting a little tapped. And I don't want to do a read if I don't have like full energy, because I feel like you're not getting the best of me, and that's not right. So I quit while I'm ahead before I get totally like drained. What times, while you guys are here, what times are best for you guys? What times do you guys like? Because I know tomorrow's Saturday. So I don't know like what would be, because people like to sleep in. They go out Friday nights. I don't know what is, what's the best times for you guys that you guys enjoy seeing reads or doing live reads? Do my own little survey right now. Oh, it's 3:41 in India. Oh, goodness. It's late. Around 3? Okay. I love India. I love the food. I'm a food person. I'm like, oh man, the food's so good. And I like the people. Everybody's so nice. Hey, Starla, what's a great time for you? If we do reads tomorrow, I like to try and do like a little survey, that way people can get in. Yum. That sounds good. Don't start talking about food. You make me hungry. Okay. Cool. The reason why I can't do it yet on YouTube because I haven't reached 1,000 subscribers yet, so I don't have that option. So that's why I have pinned up there. Like I have Venmo and Cashapp and PayPal options. If that's something that you would like to do, but I'm not able to do the super chats until I hit 1,000 subscribers. So that's why I'm not able to do that yet. Yeah, the super chat stickers, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to do those. And so that's why I'm not able to yet. So, I mean, that's why I have those other options up there. Hopefully soon we'll have the 1,000 and things will get a little more crazy. Spam my chat? I'm confused. Oh, yeah. It helps the algorithm. Yeah. Normally we kick them out, though, just because it makes it hard for me to see who's in the room. And sometimes people put some crazy stuff that I don't really know to chat. All right. What do we have for Richa? All right. Well, that was quick. Communication is the key. And also it's a time to take action. We have Aries and Gemini energy. A new moon. Both are new moons. It's like new beginnings. New moon in Aries and new moon in Gemini. And right now, we're in the energy of the new moon in Aries. So I dig it. And also full moon in Aries. Risha, we have a lot of Aries energy for you. A fairy climax approaches. And don't let your past hold you back because luck is on your side. What do we have for Richa? Hold on. Let me get my hands wet. We have solar plexus chakra in the reverse. There's a little bit of blockage there. Material and spiritual prosperity. This is a lot. We have awareness, love begins, and patient. Like being patient. I feel like you're pouring into yourself here. Let me get these lined up. Here, we had it just like that. Material and spiritual prosperity. It's like you're looking over the grounds at all the stuff that you've accomplished and you've done. It's kind of like, you're like, like this is nice. And we have the universe is divinely guided, but there's still a little bit of mental conflict. There's something you're conflicted with within yourself. Yeah.
What time was supposed to be back?
7.
7.
Mm-hmm. There's something you need to be, there's a lot of patience. There's something you're mentally conflicted about. There's something that's guided that you're going into that's guided by the universe here, but also is going to take patience and planning. But this is your destiny, right? And then you're going to see accelerated motion, but I feel like, you know, things are kind of like the planning process here. Bye, baby. Love you too. Sorry, I'm getting this organized how I want it. All right, baby. Love you too. We have a card that's sideways. All right, that's a lot. There's somebody that you moved on from that's really sneaky and deceptive here, but there's some new opportunity that's coming into you. There's a new adventure that's coming in. It's like a gift, a whole new adventure, right? There's also something you need to cut out, There's some decisions that you need to make, because then we have the Star and the Empress. The Star and the Empress is on this material and spiritual prosperity here. There's something that you're nurturing, that you're developing. There's something that you're seeing, I don't know, like the beauty in it, but there's also some difficult choices that you need to make. Possibly a stalemate here that had to get out of the way. But there's a new opportunity that's coming in. There's an awareness here. There's some pouring some love into yourself, but also being patient. There's something that's blossoming out of this, because it's like pouring love into yourself. It's like you're watering your garden here. It's going to be really fruitful. It's something that you're going to nurture, but there's something that you need to rejuvenate yourself in. And I feel like you're going to start feeling rejuvenated. And also something that you have that brings you a lot of joy. There's something that brings you that you have a lot of faith in. It's like you're wishing upon a star. You have a lasso around it and you're bringing it in here, because the Empress and the Star is like really powerful here. It's like standing within your own. It's being really happy. It's being really stable. It's like having that come in, right? Knowing your worth is what I just heard. We have the Ace of Wands that was sideways, right? There's something that you're confused about. There's somebody you need to be brutally honest with, or be brutally honest with yourself, because something was kind of chaotic here, but I see you having a breakthrough. I see there's something kind of like some sharp clarity coming to your mind. It's like a yes, this opportunity is for you. There's something coming in, some prosperity. There's money coming into you. But there's also something that's like kind of tricky that you're working on here. There's something you're working on mastering, and I feel like it's mastering within yourself and also mastering and learning more about. There's something you need to stand in your own willpower with. And this has to do with making this kind of quit being indecisive and make these difficult choices, right? Because you know what you need to do. Follow that intuition, but you need to be patient for things to develop here. I feel like there's something in here, in this energy, something that might have been, or someone that might have been like a little bit greedy, or something like kind of stings a little bit. Something might have hurt your pride, or something just might kind of hurt your heart a little bit. Like it kind of stung. It didn't devastate you. It's not like really bothering you, but you're like, that hurts, I'm moving on about your way. But there's a lot of fast movement coming in. I feel like there's something that you need to kind of possibly things kind of slowed down a little bit. There was something that you were like kind of waiting for, but also that something you kind of knew deep down that, like you're being like really honest with yourself, and it just wasn't gonna work, right? It's kind of like it was a mischance, a bad investment, but also like it's flipping over to the other side, right? Like this is the past and this is what you're coming into. You're coming into a new opportunity and you're having like a mental breakthrough. You're seeing that clarity of what it is that is happening around you, but also see there's something that you're going to take quick action upon. Something's going to start moving very quickly. You're going to see a lot of fast movement coming in. I feel like this has a lot of communication. There's a lot of air. And then we also have like the Eight of Swords. Like don't hold yourself back or keep yourself trapped in something that's honestly not worth your time here. Maybe that can be what the indecisiveness and what you need to cut off. You need to cut off something that's not worth your time. Somebody that doesn't, I feel like you know who you are. You know what you deserve. There's sometimes you have to make these kind of choices that it might be difficult, but deep down, like you know what it is. But I feel like this isn't a really difficult choice and it doesn't really bother you all that much. It's just kind of like, that sucks, and moving on about your business, right? Keep being determined and courageous. And I feel like there's some kind of passion that's ignited within you because you have material and spiritual prosperity here. You're looking at all this stuff that you have coming in, right? And it's kind of like you're not bothered with the little things. Or don't be worried about the little things. Don't let the little things throw you off your path here. Something might sting a little bit. Stand within the Empress energy and the Star. Keep having hope and faith and nurturing yourself, right? Stand within your own beauty because the world is a beautiful place, is what I just heard. I feel like there's something that you are developing, is something that you're going over. There's something that you're really determined and passionate about, that you're standing within your own, like your own security, right? You're not being overwhelmed with emotions. You're not staying all in your head, but there is some things that you need to cut out. And there's also some things things you need to nurture that are blossoming. I feel like you're working on, that you're being very patient about, that's taking you on to this material gain here, right? I feel like there's some things that you need to work on your strategy, to kind of maneuver some things about here. Maybe there's a deceptive person in your energy, you need to cut them out. But I feel like maybe if that was the case, you're just really not all worried about it. There is a fairy climax that is approaching here. There's something that you need to be courageous and follow that curiosity and really tap into it here. Don't waste your mental energy on the things that really, if they aren't meant for you, like don't be conflicted about the small things in life that really don't matter. You know what I mean? Don't bother. Don't let people waste your energy. Keep patient, keep planning out what this is, because something is in your destiny that you're guided for, because we have accelerated motion kind of twice, right? Don't wait around for people that don't deserve you. Keep going towards your future, and those things that you're actually working on, because I feel like there's something in your realm that you're going to be celebrating, right? I feel like there's going to be a new community of people around you. You might be getting a new home, and that could be what you're celebrating, or possibly meeting the person of your dreams here and getting married in the future. But there is an opportunity that's coming into you. I feel like there's a whole new adventure, and I see you traveling, moving, and that's going to bring in like new opportunities and changes and new people around you here. Right? The sneaky energy just kind of came out, the 7 of Wands, right? There's something that somebody probably came clean on, right? There's something that you might be rethinking your approach on. And I feel like rethinking your approach is the key. There's something on your strategy that you're working on here. And that something is bringing in more material gain, right? There's something you need to stand your ground on. And there's something that you're just kind of being quiet about that you're working on that's going to be a huge financial change. It's going to be a huge change in your whole, like your 3D, you know what I mean? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is absolutely like, it's, you know, your blessings, your good karma coming in. It's a whole new cycle coming in. It is fated. It's like your angels are looking down on you. You're being guided by your ancestors. So trust them and spin the wheel. It's like the wheel of faith here. Keep going by it. You know, be cunning, be maneuver kind of like, for some reason, I feel like you need to look up the spiritual meaning of raccoons. Like they're really like, they maneuver. They're very kind of like tactical, and they can get into places, they can move stuff around, like they're really agile creatures here, and they're like, it's really cool, it's a really beautiful animal. But there's also something that's going to have like some new feelings rushing in. Follow that intuition and follow your spirituality and really tap into that intuitive side of you and that awareness, because I feel like that's bringing in new things for you, that's going to change your world, like a complete 180. But I feel like it's going to bring in a lot of abundance here, a lot of security, emotional security as well. I dig it. Possibly even a new partnership here, a new partnership with somebody, maybe a unity, maybe a connection you're going to meet out of this. But don't waste your time on the small stuff that doesn't matter. Yep. You know your worth and stand in that Empress mentality, you know? I dig it. I heard you're a star. You're an Aquarius? Yes. Oh, I'm glad you're happy. Yay. Well, if you feel like you aren't meant to be, then you probably aren't. So just don't waste your time or theirs. They may not be a bad person. They just may not be the person for you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it is what it is. And, you know, we pick up the pieces. It kind of stings a little bit, but then move on. I dig it, Rika. That's a great read. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to grab one of these for you because you're my last one. Nah, I feel drawn to it. So let me grab you an oracle card real quick. Aricha. I keep saying your name wrong, Aricha. My apologies. What do we have for Aricha? We have don't settle for less. Spirit is on it. Don't settle for less. You're a child of divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. So don't give up. And on the bottom, number 30, step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear, and it's time to share your wisdom. So 10 might be significant to you, or 30 might be significant to you, or 40, or number 4, or or 1 or 3. But anyways, 10's a great cycle. Look, she has all the butterflies, which are blossoming, and butterflies are beautiful around you. Look how happy she is. Like, that's so exciting. It's like a treasure chest, and that treasure chest is opening. You have all these like mystical butterflies that are coming out. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. I dig it. So that's what I have for you, Richa. It's all right. Don't worry. Be happy now. Boom, 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 boo, doo, 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 doo. Don't worry. I love it. Well, I appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you for letting me read for you. It's an absolute honor. So yeah, we'll pick up tomorrow. So I look if I can speak. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do a live read, a collective, and then we will also get into some more personal readings in the day. So I look forward to seeing you then. So until next time, if you have not already, please smash that like button. It does help the algorithm. I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Why not? It doesn't hurt. Turn on the notification bell, make it say ding, so you guys know when I'll be on again next. So until next time, you guys stay blessed, stay epic, stay fabulous and awesome. And I'll see you again. Namaste.